y'all going on upstairs. I peeped it.
You said that?
No, I seen it in his face. He was hungry when he left out. He was trying to keep it running.
Oh, y'all record?
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be
Y'all record.
30-second world. Big Kyle in the building.
When the time
Yeah.
and that beat goes, you know we ain't the heroes, the Hebrews. It's coming
Trumpet.
through.
Trumpet sounds.
Through.
Trumpet sounds.
Coming through.
Marcus.
Through. Oh shit.
The preview.
The Most High made sure he ain't give you this. This is a talent. This is a talent I won't be developing unless one of you brothers give it up.
Horse.
Oh,
What's up with it?
the talent.
Y'all see what it is, man. Brotherhood on a whole other level. Let's get it in.
You can't pause the talent.
Get for the talent.
Ain't
Do
no
not
pause
put
the talent.
Don't put them in a napkin. Don't do it. I've seen a lot of brothers put their talents in a napkin, bro. Don't do it. I almost put mine in a napkin. No, sir.
Yeah,
Oh, sir.
let it out.
I'm gonna let him get away with that one. I'm gonna let him get away with that one.
That's Super Bowl.
He's scared to come out the house. So man, it's just a dangerous field, man. I don't like explaining.
I mean, I'm hearing the real stuff, man. But it's like, you know, my thing was, you know, saying we grown men, like everybody's like almost 40 or 40 and up, and brothers trying to dwell in amongst each other and stab something for their family, and don't have no ownership or nothing. That's dangerous to me, because like I have land in South Carolina. I got 5.1 acres. You know what I'm saying? But I was even like, man, I want to have some security if I come out here, because I don't want the bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm coming out here to live, trying to be amongst my Hebrew Israelite brothers, just like we live anywhere. We just next door to unbelievers or heathens. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be able to I got to bounce and leave. You know what I'm saying? Because people getting some arguments or disagreements and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll be like, okay, shit, I'll give a half an acre. Exchange a half an acre. So I know I got security, you got security, whoever got security. You know what I'm saying? Versus this being brothers that say, yeah, we rocking it. This soon is a disagreement, some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody want to deal with that shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
I don't either. So shit. That's what I'm saying. If brothers saying they gotta leave to feel that way, leave to feel that way. What more can I offer a brother? You see what I'm saying? What it is there has to be a level of maturity, especially in older brothers who you didn't take your time in your 20s. You didn't take your time in your 30s to establish what another man did. So eating off another man's plate can't be the expectation. So if you have money to say, I can go buy my 2 acres or 3 acres somewhere else, because sitting where somebody I feel insecure. I don't like how you manage things. I don't like to do these. It's certain things that you do, I'll do different. It's no different in the corporate world. You can't go to the principal of the school and tell them how to run the school. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you're not making sense. You're never going to have security when you take that posture. You know, that's the posture of a mouthpiece that don't have no skin in the game and don't have the finances to put skin in the game. And that's how I approach it. I'm like, I'm not being enchanted by YouTube and Facebook and classes that you taught. I'm going to keep it factual. How much money have you brought to the table and put into the land? If DJ paid 100% of the well, he paid the money to purchase the land, and then I gave him back, and I gave him back double. He paid for it. How much are you really paying, brother, to talk and bring so much ruckus and so much division? See, that's the Wizard of Oz. And you know, I'm a city nigga. Like, I know better. You can't run that type of shit on me like that without me investigating. Because I know what I spent in life and what I spent on the land and what everybody see happening is not comparable. So we can't have a comparable conversation in finances. All I can do is tell you that all the houses that brothers bought, they bought that in their names. So they own the houses, just like you own the houses anywhere that you buy in your names. The money that you put into your houses is the money that you put into your houses. That's not helping me. You know what I'm saying? The facts is the facts. Judah and Mosh been here for, they've never given me any money. They only pay debts. So what happens is brothers get confused when they paying their debts back. When the scriptures say pay your debts back quickly. See, what happens is they don't pay their debts back quickly, so then it becomes a burden. And then they come talking as if they did me a favor. I'm sharp as shit, man. Like, I'm not sitting around kicking it all weekend. I'm not kicking it. I'm not in my house all week. These brothers, I had these, honestly, from my perspective, when these brothers would come in and we agreed to the 2 acres for $5,000, we just did that in verbal. There were no terms made, nothing. So on all our part, we should have sat down and hashed it out last year. So you wait a year later to hash it out and finally pay the money for the 2 acres. And then when you don't like the terms or the way that it has to be structured, you leave it.
What's the term? What's the terms though? What's the terms? I mean, if 2 acres is just 2 acres, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. But the way they want the 2 acres. So how we built the homes and how we have the septic and the number of homes you can have per so many acres, they can't do. Meaning they can't have 6 homes on 2 acres with a septic system, and your septic system can't be 150 feet next to whatever. I talked to Judah about this in October of last year. The same time I brought it to Be Hood attention when he had Shire House and his homie house put on his land, I said, you better go to Waste Management. They're not allowing you just to throw as many houses you want. You have to see what they allow based off of the septic system. You know what I'm saying? Because you can only have so many houses on a septic. And then you only can have so much, you know, it's like all this engineering shit that they do. So I got all my emails from October, November, December dealing with this shit and told the brothers. But when I'm talking to brothers like Judah, he's the mouthpiece. He's the representative. He's like the agent. But if the business nigga is DJ or the more calm brother is Mosh, they should have been handling the business. Because when I tell Judah, I say, Judah, the way we got these houses here, we ain't gonna be able to separate these houses and still have 2 acres, and it makes sense. What we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to make a contract between just us as brothers for 2 acres. Because if we go to the county, they're gonna find it and chop it up and make us tear this all stuff apart. He said, we'll work it out. This was his mindset all fall, winter, spring. You know what I'm saying? So my mindset is we'll work it out. I'm not really pressed to the terms and working out. But what we can't do, we can't do. Like brothers, you know, brothers want to go down and say, hey, Mahar, you bought 2 acres from me. We go down to Camden County, get the deed and whatever. But what you doing with your 2 acres, you can't do next to another person's land. And you can't have that much structure. It's so many different things that is better for the whole. So I offered the brothers percentage of the total land. Hey, I'll give y'all a percent of the land. Like a business deal. Like if I own the building, say I own rental properties. If I'm the owner of the building, I can sell a percentage of the building, or say the building costs $200,000 and all you got is 20. I can say I'm gonna give you 10% of the building. I'm gonna buy the building, you get 10% of the building though. You ain't there to make decisions, you're just there for the ownership and the possession of your 10%. So if anything ever fell out with us, I still owe you 10% of this shit. If we fell out, you can always go, I'm 10% owner of this shit. So if the land worth $1 million, 10% would have been $100,000. That's way more money. I offered these brothers percentage of the whole thing, not just 2 acres, just everything we want. Just y'all brothers put money in, y'all here, y'all asset, y'all got brothers here working. I'm overlooking the fact that y'all not teaching. Y'all not freely using y'all gifts for us. I got brothers on the land that saying why these brothers ain't teaching. They ain't teaching us. They want us to come and beg them to teach us, and that's off. So I'm dealing with the negative of the brothers. You know what I'm saying? It's not like if I come here, I have no. If you like the scriptures say, if a man is giving and doing well, like don't make you grievous or don't make me regret doing nicely. So if I'm always doing good for you, every time I look up and we need you to do something within your skill set, and it's a hassle or it's an argument or it's a fight, Then the negotiations is I'm going to be stiffer because it's like, can I say I'll parcel this land up 10 acres? Maybe if I give them 20 acres out of 50 acres, all of it to work out. But why would I do that, Mahar? That don't make sense. That's too much. You know what I'm saying? That's over beyond what they bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? And that's not the skin they put in the game, actually. They're not doing what they're claiming to be. And what happened is they're stewing, and they're stewing in the darkness. They're stewing in their house talking about what they've done. But if we all as men walked outside and walked across the land and pointed at everything on the land that somebody's done, it would cut them. It would cut them. And you can't stand on nobody else's work. So you can't go get a money man and use him and say, we did that. That's wrong, bro. DJ never stayed a night on the land. He never dwelt with us. And because he don't like the deal, y'all said we leaving. So that's how it all shook out. These brothers did the HOA shit. They wrote the shit. They was championing the shit. And 2 weeks later, they got a problem. It's like, okay, no, we want to own something. All right, brothers, let me give y'all some cash because I can't get y'all this to go own something so you can still own it. But we still can live together. If there's ownership and you get ownership of something, what's the problem now? No, we want to do our own plan out of Judah Mouth. We had our own plans. We had our own vision. See, that's where it's an Abraham and Lot situation. If you want to do something totally different than what we're doing, it's nothing I can negotiate out of. Because when you shook my hand, I told you to know 3 or 4 times about land. Because I saw this spirit on him since the beginning I've met them. I'm like, no, me and this brother gonna clash because I know niggas like him in the hood. They talk too much. They talk too much and they don't have nothing. Brothers don't understand. I can look at you and know what you got and what you standing on as truth or not. You capping. But you can cap how much. I'm from Chicago. It's the most capping ass city in the world. Niggas always talk about what they got and don't have it. So I'll let a brother do that. I'm not going to stand you up. I'm not going to shame you in front of other brothers. But you're not going to take charge and ruin brothers. You know what I'm saying? Meaning you're not going to mismanage us. You're not going to lead us to some random way when you have no fruits of building anything. And he gets mad because that's a private conversation. That's how I talk. You don't have the fruit, bro. You have the fruit of teaching. And if you look in history, if you're a teacher and we're in this town, we're in this metropolis, or we're in this city, we're building, you could be teaching classes all over there. You have no say-so in those roads over there. You have no say-so in those bridges building big. Just teach, but you're not even teaching. And even if you teach, that will unify the brothers. Because now at least all the brothers coming up under one, you know what I'm saying, mind, single-mindedness. So what happened is we don't have a single-minded community. We have minimum 2. Because the brothers on this side, we locked in. We'll still study together. We'll still read together over here. We'll still do all that. So we locked in. We know exactly what we're doing this week. We know exactly what all the brothers got going on. They don't care to ask. You know, it's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I can take you at face value if you say this is what you want, and then I'll come up with a solution. If you kick that solution to the curb, what's your solution? You don't have a solution. So this is all destructive. It's all negative. Because the only solution you want is what you had before you made the decision to come out here. Because somebody else in Cali, or somebody else in New York, somebody else in New Orleans, somebody else can call them. It's like, I'm telling you, bro, you deal with enough women. You know what it is when somebody else's mind is gone. You know what I'm saying? And that's what his sense is like. I told her, he's gone, bro. I've talked to him enough to see that our conversations end with him saying, why are we even talking? Like on some street shit. Why are we even talking? I'm like, cuz with all I getting, you should be trying to get understanding, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you can understand the position that y'all in, or y'all were in, and y'all opted out. If I opt you a percentage of the land, you say no, but I say, okay, y'all paid $5,000 for 2 acres. I'm going to give y'all $10,000 because it's a fucked up scenario. I'm going to give y'all $5,000 back and another 5, and you say yes. What am I supposed to do, Mahar? So I give it to him, and 2 days ago he said, you ain't give me $10,000 for the land. So he's on some nigga shit. And then I had to call DJ to settle that. But it's like, what I'm supposed to do, bro? Like, Nobody can give me a solution. Everybody want me to solve it. So if I come with a solution, nobody wants to accept the solution. So that's why I'm saying, like, you know, I don't mind you coming. You know what I'm saying? I am iffy about B-Hood because B-Hood has too much to say. And he's not involved. And me and B-Hood never personally fell out. He just has his problems with me. You know what I'm saying? He has his problems with me, and he could be harboring that his project is tied to my shit, and it's not. It has nothing to do with, you know what I'm saying, our shit to tie together. You know, if anybody, I brought more bodies out to B-Hood land than you did on a more consistent basis, and sent money to B-Hood personally. But nobody out here, bruh, not one person that has a problem with me has ever came to me and gave me a gift, has stepped up and done something favorable for me just because. Brothers is not thankful. You know what I'm saying? I can walk around Farouk, I can walk around Myron, even Hannasar. Man, we appreciate what you've done. These brothers don't have this type of respect. It's more entitlement. And, you know, I try to play the diplomat. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I can't turn up. I'm a big black nigga with locks, so I can't turn up. So it's like a cat is lying. So I got to sit back. I'll let you out. Turn your lights on. I see you a video of what the land like when you're gone. I took it on purpose because spiritually you can just see it. It's like, it don't make sense. It don't make sense. I'm like, dude, if you want ownership, there's land for sale around the corner. Okay, I just gave y'all 10. If you sat down with the brothers, I have enough brothers here with enough bread to get your acres. But you don't have a relationship with the brothers because you and Mosh don't want to. I'm talking to myself. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, you and Mosh have enough. When it came to the food, y'all was over the food. Y'all want to split the food up because y'all said y'all was paying too much money to feed the brothers, and so y'all run out of money. So we split the food up, and we're not paying nowhere near as much money, and the brothers are still eating good. And I told Mosh, I said, if we decide to eat it together, let's call it a division. They didn't care, bro. Every brother out here, if you walk to any brother out here and say, yeah, you ask Mosh to do to teach you, everyone will say yeah, and they not doing it. So here goes the divide. But you have, you know, Jake and Hannasar, you know what I'm saying, they got a tighter relationship with the brothers. So regardless of what they're doing, I don't know if they're giving them the, say, hey man, why don't you go over there and talk to Marcus? They ain't been to my house. You know, they haven't helped John with nothing since he been here. They barely even come over here. What's their problem with John? You know what I'm saying? It's like some insecure high school shit. And John ain't did nothing but make sure they had electric so they can stay warm and cool right now. Like, I got brothers doing stuff for them that's thousands of dollars worth of work for free. And they don't even come help them unload their truck when they get here. Or carry something in their house. Help their wife carry something, you know what I'm saying? And so, of course, you know, like I tell, like the brothers, like, we got wives and families. So we don't walk around our wives when they see the bullshit and tell them, shut the fuck up. No, I'm not fucking my marriage up. Because I'm surrounded by niggas that's like that. That don't make sense to me. Well, we were supposed to have 2 acres. Why do you, I asked all three of them, why didn't we have a meeting prior to August 25th? When we said we was going to do it July 2021. Because y'all was always saying, we'll work it out. Every time I try to come with the details, I'm on the business part. They said, we'll work it out. We'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. Go get your weed butter. Go chill in your house. We working. You know what I'm saying? We working. And, you know, the type of brother I am, I'm going to put rocks and roll there. Y'all ain't paying $1 for it. It's y'all side. Even if we kept it a buck, if it was they 2 acres, they wasn't even paying to take care of the shit like that. They always stand. I know you've been around that kid. I bet you they cap about the well. DJ paid all of that money for the $18,000 for the well. You can't do that. You can't stand on that and then come to us and tell us we did this. Because that's what brothers kind of say, okay, they did that, man, you know. Brothers don't know, and I'm purposely not pulling out. I got a whole receipt invoice thing. I got every dollar that them brothers gave me. I got every text. I got all conversations. It's like, if they cared about the truth and they cared about operating righteously, they just say, what did I say then? What did I pay for this? And when I send them the invoice and they give them the dollar amount, and then I said, okay, all this is y'all only paid. Y'all paid the same amount of money these other brothers been paying out. But why? Myron has 5 acres of land. Why Myron ain't walking around acting like that?
Myron has what? What Myron has?
Will that spirit go by the land? No, we spent all our money on this.
You said Myron got
We
what?
spent all the money on this, bro.
No, I missed that about Myron. What you said?
Say it again.
I missed that. What you said about Myron?
Myron had 5 acres of land. He bought 5 acres of land.
Oh, from you?
No. He just bought 5 acres of land in Missouri.
Oh, okay.
So you don't have a spirit on him of entitlement that I owe him something, so you don't have to have rage towards his brother. So there's land for sale all over the place. Their perspective is, we came here and spent all our money here. If you say, I promise you, they could not, and they will not say what they spent and be truthful. So that when the day comes, when I have to open the books, it's going to be a sad day. Because it's not comparable. It's not comparable, and it's not what they're saying. I don't know. They were hiring heathens to work on their fucking house when we told them not to. They said, oh, we'll get it done faster if we pay them in the way we like it. They still ain't got no bathrooms done. And their houses don't look that much better. We had a whole meeting on the land in February about that. I was like, why would you take your money and spend it? The purpose of this working is to do it ourselves so that we save money. They said they didn't care about that. Because I'm not an elder in their mind. I'm not a counselor. You know what I'm saying? That's not my office, but it is. Sometimes they use it, sometimes they don't. Whatever way it works, that's what they do. So now the brothers is short money or whatever issue they got going on. And they're putting on brothers. Judah, you have not worked in a year. You have not went out and earned a check to pay for anything in a year, and you complaining about money. They don't work on brothers like me, John. Like, we busting our ass. Not only that, we're running buildings and putting money in brothers' pockets when they work. Judah not running to come work with us. He go tell brothers, oh, they doing that, fuck that shit. How you gonna respond like that? And then complain about money? It's too much, man. And it's a lot of false flag offenses, meaning it's like it's not quite all the way there, nothing provable sin, but I can see Hashatan working to have somebody cause an offense, so some judgment fall on somebody. And these brothers don't know, they don't spend time with me, they don't know how tapped in I am. They're too busy trying to prove to me who they are, and I knew who they were when they first got on the land. That's why I covered expenses all the time for them. I thought I could cover it for them. They pay me back, which they pay me back most of it. They still in debt. They still owe me thousands of dollars. If they never pay it, what can I do? I'm not the brother that's going to go try to embarrass them and do all that, because I don't care for attention. I don't care for the limelight. I don't care for the notoriety. So all I care for is we just deal with each other properly. So if you draw a line and say we're moving, and then we start to conduct ourselves as you're moving, don't go try to stir up stuff. Then you try to stir up stuff like, why are y'all doing this? Is something wrong? Is something? See, and in my heart, you know, I got brothers. We've been home. We've been together 20+ years. We've been in all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? We've been seeing so many type of plays and we just consistently been staying above, you know what I'm saying, above that. Above a point of where people could just say, oh, this nigga wicked. Oh, this nigga Marcus told him that and he lied. Okay, what was my benefit of lying? What did I gain? I have made $0 from watching due to being here. So that I didn't gain money. So they still in a hole with
From their perspective,
they brought brothers here that I had to take care of. They brought brothers, meaning, Mahar, you come on this land, right, and you get a tiny house, and you like, I'm gonna have these other brothers move out here. But them brothers don't got it, and they fall in my lap. You brought that to me. You brought these trains to me, right? You bringing stuff to me, I'm covering it. So then, when you finally have time to talk about whatever terms or agreement that you want, and you don't like it, you say, I'm leaving. I'm inclined to say, you probably should. Because other than that, you're going to harbor feelings that I did something to you.
All right.
When they came here They go a famous line, we wouldn't have came here if you didn't tell us that. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't tell us that. Yeah. I would have never brought my family if I didn't secure everything and I wasn't comfortable with everything that was happening. Why would you bring your family and you don't want to sit down? Every time I try to talk business, you don't want to sit down and talk business. You're avoiding the business conversations. We could have had those conversations for all those days. But the only time it's a problem after we get into it, after I get on y'all about working on the land. So in June, when we clash about work, now y'all want to hurry up and try to pay for the land. The whole agreement that happened a year ago on a verbal, no terms was hashed out. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Not, okay, we're going to go to the county for it, or it was none of that. It was just $5,000 for 2 acres, as broad as that is. When we sit down at the table and say, this is what we can do, this is what we can't do, oh, man, it ain't been our fault, man. We should have been smarter. Then once I send the $10,000, now you kicking it and you talking shit. You know what I'm saying? You slandering me. You slandering your neighbor. That's what you're doing. You slandering your neighbor. It's like, bruh, you know good and well, you know how it is out here. If I was under some real issues, it would have been a whole council. But if we do a whole council and I open the books, it'll make them look bad. If brothers care. And that's why I don't think brothers would care. Brothers on this side already know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? They know what it is. Brothers over there kind of like, well, you know, why can't we just all get along? No, y'all can't just follow people. And then I told you, I was like, bro, you got people following you, bro. I got people following me. The Most High gonna hold us to a standard for that. I don't got nobody following me. Come on, bro. Well, that means I followed you out here. I'm gonna follow it now. This his tone and how he talks to me. I'm trying to reason with the brother and how the brother get to the scripts so that we can try to, you know, bring the brothers together, because Hannah don't want to leave. You know what I'm saying? Brothers don't want to up and leave like that. I look at JK, got 2 wives out there. He up and leave again, he probably lose 1 or 2 of them. Starting from scratch. I'm like, Judah, are you considering your brothers? You want land, save money and buy the land. It never changes. And you building brotherhood. And what we building is bigger than 2 acres. It's bigger than having 2 acres. 2 acres, you can find that anywhere. You can go online, Google it, find it, click the button, send the money, then get the contract, and you got 2 acres. It's like it's deeper, bro. I'll let you impart some of what your perspective is on.
Yeah, just on the point of the 2 acres and the percentage. So you gave them what options? Was the options again? What was the options after y'all made the verbal agreement? So, because in Missouri, if you make an agreement, it's enforceable. Unless it's enforceable in Missouri. In the state of Missouri, it's enforceable. I'm just listening to what you're saying, so you know I'm a research man. You know what I'm saying? So it says in Missouri, all contracts are enforceable in much the same way as a written contract, generally speaking. If you and another party agree to the terms of a deal and those terms are definite, a court will enforce those terms. There are, of course, exceptions to every rule. For example, Missouri agreements to lend money, sell property, lease property, and to perform any action that cannot be completed within 1 year, such as employment, or must be in writing. So basically, you got a year. Right.
So we didn't agree. So we didn't enforce in a whole year. But 2, the whole thing is, like I told them, I would have did it if they're not going to chop up the houses and spread them all over the land. So they're going to take them out your 2 acres. They're going to the septic system. So when you go read about waste management, a septic line cannot be within 150 feet of the next property line. Their 2 acres butts up against mine, right? So they can't do it. And the 2 acres is not big when you put 6 houses on it. So no matter where you set the tank, you're going to bump up against the property line. So that crushes your toilet system. 2, you can't have that many houses on that little bit of acreage and have a septic system at the level they want without having somewhere to be approved. So the reason the agreement don't happen the way it originally we ignorantly thought it could is because the regulations and shit that hit us. if we don't run into the septic issue, we don't run into no real problems. You know what I'm saying? But we found out, like, that's the only restriction. I was told no restrictions. You know, I went down to the county. I got any restrictions, I can put what I want to put, yeah. But see, everybody in their own department talks from their department stance. Then Waste Management gets called on us because the brothers dropped 6 houses in a matter of 2 weeks in the list of neighbors. So on some reckless, and then you got 2 houses that's sitting here with nobody in it. It could have been strategically planned out better, but I didn't have any control over that. That was Judah and Masha telling brothers, order up, let's pull up, like a party in the white suburb, without really checking the lay of the land. So once they did that, it triggered every authority on my ass. Fire marshal, Waste Management, all, you know what I'm saying? Then I had to deal with clean water if we had to clean water. So all these things make it non-enforceable, meaning what you're saying there is like, yeah, we can make an agreement, but is it possible? That's the problem. Because I don't have the problem holding my word. That's why I gave him more money back to go, hey, go find something. Because I feel it. It's not that I'm, you know what I'm saying, ducking what I said. I didn't come back to him like, now I want to give y'all 2 acres. I said, you know what, I can give y'all 2 acres, and we have to make a contract between us as brothers, notarize it, stamp it, and hold it amongst us. And you know what I'm saying, and file it within my will, do all that, right?
That was another option. Yeah, that was one of the options.
They don't want to do it.
So you was going to do a notary public?
Say it again.
I say
be a public record. They want it to be on file.
Well, notary public is a public record. It's a record.
That's what I said. A notary is fine because that means a public person recognized our agreement. And so that way, and when BJ like, when you die, that dies. I'm like, no, we write it up so that it don't die when I die. But they didn't want to even explore it. So I'm like, okay, fine. Y'all don't want to do that. Because I'm like, y'all do this for marriages, nigga. We Israel. So first and foremost, this is legal for us. We can do this. If y'all fucking with me as a brother, but fine. My other option would do it as a percentage. So the different businesses that I got, I have businesses, but I have partners on businesses. So I can treat this land as a business and give them a percentage of the ownership. So the deed won't be in their name, but there'll be a percentage, and they'll ultimately be like a lien. Meaning, if I try to sell the land, then they got to be contacted to agree to that shit, right? I can't sell it. I can't profit off of it without they getting that cut. They didn't want that option, and that was, to me, that was the more lucrative option.
But the percentage.
Say it again.
The percentage of if you sell a land, or if you borrow money off the land, would it be like if you borrow money off the land, or if you sell a land? So if you borrow money, you still say you go borrow 100,000, and you gonna give them what's that, 4,000? I guess it was 4%.
Right.
Cash.
So the percentage was in the percentage based off of what they put in. So they buying 2 acres for 5,000, and if I spend 300,000, you not nowhere near 50%. But sometimes when people buy, they not, you know, they might think they're more valuable than they is, but it's like, bro, we ain't talking 100,000. So I get all these houses appraised with the acres or whatever. We're talking a lot of money, and between those 3 brothers, the fact is, they spent $40,000. That's all they spent on everything. 18,000 was the well. So that's DJ. Obviously, when I talked to DJ, he was cool with me just giving him 5,000. Cause he like, I'm cool, you know what I'm saying? It was, you know, it's a blessing on your land, and I'm for that. I just want to own some land, so I was gonna take the 5,000 to go buy some land, because that's what my plan is. You didn't have to give us the other 5,000, but I said no. He's like, okay, I'll give that. We can get that money to my shit too. Whatever y'all do, it's 3 y'all. Whatever y'all do is do. But I feel like if y'all go get 2 acres or get whatever, get some land, you own something, and then while you here fixing your house up and finish your house, you can get that land developed where you can move your house onto your land at a timely matter, and the value of that land shoots up because your house is done. But in the meantime, you're still learning with brothers, hanging with brothers, building brotherhood. So that's not comfortable for them. And Judah want to say I didn't agree to it, but I'm like, dude, I have to call BJ, man. So this is how you do business, bro. You talk, and then you be like, I ain't say that. And it's like, what? I can't do nothing. But, you know, I get, because that I can see it. Regardless of what he comes out of his mouth as a mouthpiece, I can see the fruit. I can see what he has and what he's built, what he doesn't have. Nobody can finagle me on that. Nobody can sorcery me with that shit. I see what it is. So if I'm coming with these solutions, because when I came to them, I had a solution, they turned the conversation into, no, that's not going to work, that's not going to work, that's not going to work. Judah, the biggest thing was like, give us the money for the well back. Judah's saying this. Judah didn't pay for the well. The man that paid for the well is like, I'm fine with this. You see what I'm saying? He's like, I think it's fair because the well's there to supply water to our homes that we put there. Right? You didn't do nothing for me with that well. I'm not using that well. It's like distorted. It's like, you know, you got teenagers and young adults. They think they're doing something for you when they're actually not. When they're doing it for themselves. Like, I'm allowing you to help yourselves and your families to get into a better position. I'm not telling you, you're not coming to a congregation, you're not coming to a church giving me nothing. And you haven't. You ain't sitting there like, you know, you could be getting alms and offerings and talking about, we spent this on groceries. And these the people giving you that money to spend on groceries or to help the land. I don't know none of that. So we're not the same. I'm taking hard-earned money with the sweat and the blood and the labor, and I'm bringing brothers with resources so brothers that don't have resources have a covering, have a defense. They focus on ownership, so I'm saying go own it then. If you didn't want the terms and agreement that I sent you in writing before our meeting, you didn't want those, what can I do? It's not that I'm ducking you. You know what I'm saying? It's not that I didn't want to give you 2 acres. You know what I'm saying? It's that this shit don't work. And the plan that we've been working and stuff that we've been working when they've been, all praise to the Most High. We gonna line Facebook Live, y'all brothers need to get a bill, but my neighbors right here, we doing this. You was loving the shit. But something changed. And it ain't because, the only reason you feel insecure, because why would you feel insecure with your job why could you keep getting written up? You know what I'm saying? You keep bucking authority. You know what I'm saying? That's short. You don't look at me as authority, but the scriptures explicitly tell you what it is when you're on somebody else's land. You don't humble down to it. I don't talk to him like this, but he don't understand this is here. I'm in that. I know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I know what it is. You don't like that I think different than you, but you didn't do this, brother. You didn't do this. They went a whole year. Be hood land, be hood. I was over here. None of those brothers was coming over here doing shit. They weren't doing shit.
So this wasn't a that's what I'm trying to figure out what it is. You know what I'm saying? If this was like in the spirit of Acts the 5th chapter, and everybody sell their goods and they bring whatever they have in their power, then it says from that perspective, all men have all things in common, right? So I'm saying like if I got 100,000, you got 50,000, that brother got 20,000, this brother got 10,000. Maybe this brother got 1,000, but we all come together to bring what we have. Should not we all be equal if we come in that mind frame of building a land and building a community? You know what I'm saying? Because should my 1,000 be less than the 100,000? You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you're gonna be you're putting in what you could put in, like the lady put the penny in, and it says that she put more than anybody else. And you're going to be on the land, participating, doing something on the land. Obviously, it's an undeveloped land, so people are going to be working. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's, you know, like you say, Judah and them, they market through the social media. They get people to come out on the land. You know, based off what I'm hearing, Myron came through Judah out there. Baruch came through Judah out there. All them brothers came through Judah and Marsh and their teachers, whatever they do out there. You saw their video. This is what I'm hearing. You saw their videos and you linked up with the brothers. So my thing is, okay, some brothers gonna have more than other brothers. Now, so everybody's walk of life is different. You know what I'm saying? But when we come into the truth of the Most High, that's how we operate. Then we supposed to lose our money for our brothers. We supposed to lose all for the Messiah. And you know what I'm saying? From that perspective, you see what I'm saying? I mean, if I, like a brother told me, Elder Ephraim told me back in 2017, I met him at the Elder Ephraim. He used to be rough. He used to roll with Pastor Dow. Pastor Dow took his wife and his children.
Right, okay, cool.
Right, and so he linked up with me and them brothers that was in Nashville. They bought I think they bought 40 acres or 100 acres. David, he called himself King David now. So he was like, yeah, I'm an elder over the brothers out there. They just purchased land. They had the cam. They had the cars. They had all type of stuff. I went up there and stayed a whole 3 days with them. Brothers talking about money and flashing. Brother had 2, 3 wives and all type of stuff. Had a whole bunch of brothers. You know what I'm saying? Good, probably like a good 12 of them. Brothers working, sisters working, bringing the money back. I stayed at one of the apartments. You know what I'm saying? Brother gave me like $500, saying, man, we see your work out there tomorrow. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? And Elder Ephraim was the elder over that congregation. They was like, yo, listen, if he asked me when I went to Florida, he said, man, if you want to come down to Miami and teach, because I'm a king and you're a priest. The king go out there, get the spoils, and the priest do the ministry. You know what I'm saying? If you come out here, and I didn't need to come out there because I'm working as a teacher in Ohio, you feel me? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got my apartment. But, you know what I'm saying? Who knows the path you have to take? You know what I'm saying? Because things happen with my ribs I had there at the time. Insurrection in the camp with brothers and shit. All type of dumb shit. And so, I end up going down there. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't have to pay no money for nothing. He told me, listen, just help me out with the dog, because he got a dog business. You know what I'm saying? They train dogs, stuff like that. He had dogs in the house. He had dogs in the backyard. You know, I go and spray the dogs down, clean it, spray the, you know, they shit off their shit and all that. Give them food, whatever. Get a little chickens, they shit. And that's it. Oh, that's all I had to do for real. You know, straighten up my mess, whatever the safe stuff is, whatever like that. But he never asked me for no bread. Even when he was struggling, like to get cut off, he'd be like, I got it, don't worry about it. Be back on by the end of the day. Or he's falling behind his rent, and his woman started tripping. And, you know, I started on the road. I drove from Miami to California. I just did a whole 2-month trip. Went to go see different brothers around the country. One of the brothers, Aki Yahoo daughter had passed at 14 when he was going after Watchmen and the Witchmen and them. And so I was like, yo, you know, I took his wife medallion by mistake. I thought it was Elder Ephraim little that thing. I used his son little cheap ass sneakers to walk in the backyard. My sons came over there. They grabbed some notebooks and wrote on it. But, you know, with some other type of notebooks. So whatever. She started building a case on me. You know what I'm saying? Then we had the council. You know what I'm saying? This is the woman now. Niggas will sell out on you over a woman regardless, especially if they woman. So she doing all these complaints. I'm like, sis, I honestly thought that was Elder Ephraim, but you know, I shouldn't have took it. My bad. I'll buy you 2 more of those, whatever. I'll replace whatever it is. And he said, yeah, because you know, we behind on the rent. He wasn't paid the rent. And basically tried to play me like I was a bum ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? But this is my agreement with the brother. I have a car note. I got shit I got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? I got children and shit. But, you know, at that time I wasn't working. Once I went to Miami, you know what I'm saying? I did a couple of little odd jobs here and there. But I was getting alms and donations and shit. And I said, yo, I offer Elder Ephraim $1,000 a day towards the rent. And my mouth dropped on the floor. Like, he did? Yeah, he did. So why didn't you take it? Because I told him I don't need it. You know what I'm saying? So that brother, he kept his word with me when it came to what he said he gonna stand on, to the point where his wife came to be an obstacle between us. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't allow the shit. I even said, sis, it was a big problem. I did, man. You see what I'm saying? Because I wasn't even really here for the last couple of months. I've been on the road. You feel me? Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? So, but she eventually ended up dipping on her brother in the whole 9. You know what I'm saying? After we defended her honor, all kind of shit when we had that series against Pastor Dow or whatever. But, you know, my point is the brother kept his word in terms of that. We try to build a community out there, you know what I'm saying, with some people I had brought out from California and all that shit didn't work. You know what I'm saying? Niggas didn't want to do shit. Niggas was procrastinating on shit. and niggas just talk about you can't eat meat or this extra bullshit. So what we tried, but you know, everybody made a decision. The dip and shit, I was cool. But the point of me saying that is that, you know, if we coming together to do something, should it be I put more in than you? Find it. I'm talking about money, because everybody want to have security. Like what you said, you offered the 2 acres, and they didn't deal with the business. You know what I'm saying, at that particular time. I feel if they ain't deal with the business at that particular time, maybe they were just high off the euphoria of the brotherhood, of trusting you, just that third. I don't know what their mindset was. I'm just throwing about whatever I could, just what I think it could possibly be. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, brothers will say that it was never addressed to you from your position. You know what I'm saying? But it was just thrown out in the air. And then, you know, stuff about the land and rules and regulations and shit like that. So that's why shit didn't really go down at a particular point of time, like it was just being staggered, you know what I'm saying, drawn out. So if we coming in that spirit and let's say, okay, Judah got a brother, let's say he got I say me, I got a brother that I'm fucking with, and he fucking with me, and he's an investor through me, through whatever I'm doing on some business shit, or I got an investor. He's my investor on and investing in what the fuck I'm trying to do over here. I mean, that's still applicable to me because that's my investor. That's my connect. You see what I'm saying? If that wouldn't have been there if it wasn't for me, because that's my investor into what I'm doing. He believing in what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And trusting what I'm doing, whoever I'm doing business with, or whatever type shit like that is. You know what I'm saying? So that was still in my mindset. That still be applicable to me because that's my investment. That's my connect. That's my shit. You see what I'm saying? I'm bringing to the table. A businessman don't have to have the money. An entrepreneur don't have to have the funds. An entrepreneur, he uses other people's resources. That's a true definition of an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? You don't work off your own fucking money. It's other people's money. You know what I'm saying? So that's business strategy. Like, you go get a loan. You don't come out your own pocket. You see what I'm saying? You borrow somebody else's money to build your shit. And then in this world, if you fall on the loan, you can bankrupt and start over. You know what I'm saying? So if I've got investors that's invested in me and whatever I'm doing, and that's still my shit. That's how I see it. That's business. Like, that's my shit. You see what I'm saying? Just like you got John or you got Cal that invest, you know what I'm saying, in the land or whatever brothers have to invest. That's applicable to you. That's your shit. You know what I'm saying? That's from your point of view or your vantage point, whatever the case. I'm just trying to get the right word. You know what I'm saying? But let me tell her I'm on a call. So I feel like this, right? You see what I'm saying? If what you're saying concerning the land, you know what I'm saying? Because it's all 52 acres is under, I don't know if it's under your name, John name, whoever name, because it could be mad names on a deed. No matter if it's 5 acres, 2 acres, whatever the case is. Right? And you say, okay, I'm going to separate 2 acres where because y'all not sitting on no 52 fucking acres over there. There's maybe like 4 acres, probably, or 5 maybe, in that whole shit, or maybe 6 from the front to the back over there before you go down the hill. So if you're saying, okay, so if I cut the property line with 2 acres for them right there in that spot, and we close to now the land is divided, and you got, you know, 2 or 4 probably, because they said you could put mad tiny homes on even an acre. You know what I'm saying? So I just gotta, I would have to research the shit, look up for myself to see what you're saying on the business tip concerning, you know, septic tank and shit like that, and what you can do with it and all that shit like that. It's just take time to look up the shit. You see what I'm saying? But
well, I got the emails from the people that make up the shit.
Right. You
know what I'm saying? Out the internet.
Right.
And the interviews and the meetings.
Right.
And all.
Yeah, I would not just do the internet either.
So all of that is.
Yeah, I mean, you're just not just gonna go with no Google. You go, yeah, you're not gonna.
Available for brothers. Yeah. See, the thing is, like, you see how you're talking and you trying to come up with a solution. That is not what they doing, bro.
Right. So this is what I'm trying to say, right? Like, you know what I mean?
They're not
Like,
coming up with solution. They're not. Listen, I'm telling you, they're not trying. It's like I'm serious with what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? This is what I want to do. I don't want to be with you. I don't. If they wanted to rock this and work it, just like if a woman want to be with you, just like if your kids want to stay, they find a way to make it work. Nobody told them to leave.
right. I didn't hear yet that you said leave. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm hearing the things that they're saying. Now I'm hearing straight from you. You know what I'm saying? And so now, you know, hey, I don't know why the Mossad got me here. For real. Coming through there, staying over there, witnessing shit. Maybe it's for this. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But if I hear a man's side, I'm not gonna be like, damn, what this nigga said is wrong just because I want it to be wrong because I may side or favor another man. Right is right, wrong is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Bullshit is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter where it comes from. I mean, we can sometimes side carnally, you know what I'm saying, because you may favor a man, you know what I'm saying, or you got a different connection. But when it comes down to being a judge and dealing with the shit for real, then it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So if 2 acres was a promise, you know what I'm saying, and now is being changed, that's still like a breach of contract, even spiritually, because you're supposed to keep our word, right?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I kept my word, and they said
right.
no. So if I say 2 acres, and this is how we're going to sign it up, and they say no,
okay, all right. No. So you say, okay, you say, yeah, we're going to do the 2 acres, right? So
from the 2 acres,
you emailed them a thing about a solution for how we going to do the 2 acres.
Exactly. I said we can do this based off of septic that manner, as far as going to the county doing the deed part. But we can still come into agreement as brothers in a contract, like doing right, get the notary, do all that for 2 acres.
Okay, and you send that to them?
Yeah, of course.
All right. I mean, you know, because I deal with receipts, man. Like, I want to see receipts. And like, not say I gotta see anything unless y'all give it to me. Like, because I done did this shit. Like, when I went and exposed the Watchman Witchman, niggas had to send me the proof, send me the information so I can review the shit. Then I could do my shit, investigation and all that shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, if you're talking about that property, the property that they own, right? You know what I'm saying? I can get with that. I can say, just off not knowing too much right now, I can be like, okay, where the land is at right there, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? To cut the land right there and put a new deed, 2 acres there, and we right here, and whatever that can cause a conflict with the septic tank and whatever the case is, and shit like that, because it's not spread apart. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's right next to you. You know what I'm saying? I can fuck with that, right? For right now, right? I can fuck with that, right? But then I can be like, okay, listen. You know what I'm saying? We all procrastinated on this shit. We all didn't understand exactly everything that was going on. We went off in faith with this shit. You know what I'm saying? And we want to make this shit pop off. All right, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to readjust it. Now you gave an option, right? That's an option right there. That Notary Public, between brothers. You know, you can make vows to Yahweh, Hashem, 2 or more gather my name, damn. If we claim in the script, whatever. Right? Then we got a Notary Public, got witness. You can sign your own document, put terms and shit like that. If I die, this land still go over here, this, that, whatever the case is, right? Boom. There could have been, I'm thinking, like, why can there be another option to be like, okay, because we got 52 fucking acres. The 2 acres don't got to be right here where the house is at. The 2 acres could be down the motherfucking hill near the pond or somewhere down there. All right, you know what I'm saying? That's on the 52 acres.
I wouldn't have had a problem with that either.
Right, that's what I'm just trying to think in my mind. Okay, it's 52 fucking acres. All right, so we can't. It's gonna be difficult for us to do it here because how we build the shit, structure the shit, right? Boom. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna give you 2 acres down the fucking mountain on this side or the pond over here, and that'll be 2 acres that I can lease because there's nothing over there. There's no fucking, we're not building over there. You know what I'm saying? We're not building down there. So that could be your 2 acres. You know what I'm saying? That that you brothers still stay here because we rocking and living as brothers. So you still got ownership on the land itself. You know what I'm saying? But we dwelling here. You know what I'm saying? This is where we dwell. We're not dwelling down the fucking pond shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, in that area there. But there goes the option. Okay, you got the 2 acres. You got 2 acres. You got ownership on this on the Goshen property. I don't know what the technical name is, but you got land in your name on this 52 acre shit. It's not where the house is at. Okay, and then y'all can have, hey, where your house is at, this is where y'all dwell at, this is where you live at. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we can't uproot you up. We're not gonna uproot nobody home unless, you know what I'm saying, you decide you want to leave on your own. You don't have to worry about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because if they want to do the land down the motherfucking mountain, they got to do all kind of shit to go down the motherfucking mountain and fix that shit up over there and get over there somehow. So, I mean, that's going to be
the option didn't come up because I'm giving options. I'm like, what are y'all options? And the more the options was just give me money. You know what I'm saying? That was the solution it was giving me. So I'm still trying to figure out how to keep them tied. I came to the meeting with a whole document ready to redo it. And, you know what I'm saying? You know, like, here, this will be a perpetual. I'm writing all this stuff I'm working on. They come talking about money. So now it's about how much we spend, how much we put into this. And since we can't do it this way, this one way, because there's many ways to do it, like you're saying, they didn't come to the meeting with other ways. And so herein lies that if they would have came with it, I would have been cool with it. I never had a moment of not wanting to do the stuff.
Right.
They came with, okay, we'll take the 10. I'm like, all right, I'll send the 10. So then I sent the email. After our conversation today, we talked about this, and that. Send it to all three of them. Now, they purposely not responding back to my emails because then Judah pulled what he pulled a couple days ago. That 10,000, I don't know what that 10,000 was for. See, that right there is like, it's emotional. You know what I'm saying? I know he a good brother. I know he a good-hearted brother. But he not in this. Like, you thinking, and the spirit on you to thinking to brotherhood and build with us. That makes sense. We can just scoop the 2 acres over to the left or to the right. Or to that, you know what I'm saying, to that patch where there's no houses at, to the left or the right, off Stargazer. And it could have been scooted over. I didn't even think of this stuff like that because I'm thinking they want us to be where their houses sit. So that's the only reason why I sat and just talked through that and said, this is the problem.
Right.
What we're doing here, that don't work because we started a whole plan before we do the regulations.
Right, logistics of it, yeah.
What the engineer would tell us that we could and couldn't do, and we're subjected to that now. We're subjected to these plans. But if they would have said, let's just scoot the 2 acres over 200 feet and let's work from that area there. It could be all rough and raw for now. That's cool. We got so much, like you said, we got so much, and it could have been on the street part. They would just scooted it over. And then the time came and the fashion that came where they wanted to, you know, get the land cleared and move over there and do all the stuff from start to finish there. That would just been financially, it would have felt like that's what they need to do. I would have been cool with it. And then the 2 acres the way they had to do it, they would have been just 3 houses over there, or they built a big house over there. I would have been cool with it. But I was locked in on letting these brothers, because you know, saying beware of counselors that I'm butchering the scripture, because you don't know what they counsel for. Know what they desire, so I know how they counsel. They desire to be where they put in the well. That's the main thing they talking. And we got this and we got that. And you know what I'm saying? They're like, look what we did here. Look what. So I'm thinking like they don't feel comfortable because their house sitting there. Are they gonna still feel? My brain can even go where they still feel comfortable. It's 2 acres there. We didn't clear it out yet. Because they'll still be like, well, you could kick us off here. If you die and then Danielle don't want to, you know, all the stuff that all the brothers can have concerns with makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense. But what can I can't make you, you know what I'm saying? I can't give you the power. I can just give you the security. That's all I can repeat. What do y'all want? They had no solution but cash. So when I said, okay, y'all pay $5,000 for it, and I paid $10,000, that's throughout the script. So if I sold the land and I paid for it back, that's scripture. So they took the money. So that's what we are now. Now, a week later, they realized we should have did that.
Yeah, so I mean, that
worse, and this dude's a horrible business. Like, bro, I'm literally, you know what I'm saying, just trying to accommodate 10 brothers. And everybody got their own desires and needs. I'm sitting in the seat. These are more experienced brothers, and the truth, as far as that goes, they're not even using the spirit to help them navigate. Mosh, before we had the meeting, Mosh was like, okay, we can't do it that way. How can we remedy it? I'm going to come up with a couple. And I talked to him a month ago about the same options. So it's not new. And I told him a year ago about it because I brought it to Be Hood attention. And they're like, oh, I thought we was grandfather. I ain't know it was all. And it's like, man, I can't go back to a year conversation. My dad taught me a long time ago about Negroes when they do that. They wait a long time and do the business, then act like they forgot. I learned that as a kid. People do that. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like, once that trigger, I'm locked in like, oh, man, let me start sending emails every time I'm saying something to you, every time we have a conversation. I'm going to send it to all three of y'all. So either y'all going to become a liar or a hypocrite, or y'all going to have to stand on that happened. Because Judah looked at me in my face. Did you send me to them? Yes. I said to Mac Thomas. I was like, that's how I got to talk to him. Bro, like, this is rough. And so for a brother like me to have a heart, like, you like, oh, you supposed to lose I lose my money for my brothers. I don't got no job. You know what I'm saying? So I'm spending for them daily. I'm spending for everybody. Or if I don't have it, I find the resources to do it. But what I don't do is tell you I did something I didn't. If a brother is blessing you, that brother is the blessing because you talk down on those brothers when they bless. Oh, Marlon this, Marlon that, John this, John. You know, don't come to me about stuff like that. It's almost pointless for you to talk to me about a brother. Nobody can say nothing to me about Marlon that because he worked. Can't nobody say nothing to me. So nobody can come back to you and say, oh, you don't like, you can't do it. Because I don't even allow conversations like that to kick off. What happens is, like conversations like this, I try to find solutions. I try to understand why. It ain't no dogging or no negativity. It's more like, bruh, I don't understand. I can't comprehend the foolishness. You know what I'm saying? A man void of understanding his hopes and dreams, you know what I'm saying? It's useless. It ain't that. They don't understand, Mahar. I don't know how else to put it. Even when I ask the percentage, they just don't understand. And I'm talking to them like, okay, what else y'all got? No, we can't do that. You know what I'm saying? We can't do this. We can't. I don't have the money to get down. So you ask me for 20 grand, I can't give you 20 grand. So that's not it. And I'm not going into bondage for my brothers because we all working together and trying to manage. Why would you want to put me in bondage to you? How do we flip this?
So
like you said, we could just scoop the acres over and say, okay, y'all got 2 acres. Because what I was doing, I was taking the land that was plotted out for them, that we have to survey for it, attach it to the document that says this is the Lakers Edward Bond survey. I had it all written, but majority of it written out. I was just going to go through the details with them and see if they want to change this or that. No different than what I did with the homeowner association. The thing is when a homeowner association got the DJ not being here, not being amongst the brothers, not operating with the brothers, not being how we operate, he had the problems with it. As soon as he told them the problems, they had the problems. Because if they had the problems, we met before we met with the group. They wouldn't have been in their champion, we would have resolved it ourselves. And so, like I told you, that you can't take money from a man and then let him influence your decisions. And he ain't been out here with us. He has not slept one night out here. If you and Marshall want to do something separate to DJ, then y'all could have just cut the business with DJ. And then we could have did our own thing. You could have came to me and be like, yeah, DJ, he feels type of way. You know what I'm saying? We need to settle up with him and make him square or make him right. Tell me the problem. Why would they not think they could do that? There's not, out of all the problems we had, all the issues we resolved, it was deep. It comes off deeper. Your inner stuff down, you want to start, okay, Be Hood here. See, yeah, that's how he was with me. You know what I'm saying? That's how he is. That's the money. See, and that came out of Judah mouth. You know, Be Hood say this. How Be Hood bad something, bro? How are you using? So now you want some alabaster oil? You gonna go talk to somebody who ain't even repented it or made things right with me to go into them and give them an avenue to talk ill with me? Like, this is what's becoming. These false flag offenses are starting to get to a level of offenses. Well, I'm having one conversation with you, and you're like, it's 52 acres. We could use 2 acres anywhere on that motherfucker. That's true. We could have. You know what I'm saying? But the blinders and pride, when somebody got pride, like I talked to my boss last night, there was some pride. When a person operating that, they're the last person to know. So even if she's a different person, he could have thought of this. But he's not. If I tie myself to a brother, that brother better be here to tell me you're tripping. Stop making shit difficult for this brother who is looking out for all of our families. No matter what the person's saying, that is what's happening. You know what I'm saying? I'm making sure we all good at all times. I wake up almost every hour or 2 hours thinking about the brothers, praying, whatever. They are not. The responsibility is different for me.
Hey, Marcus, look at this.
The word is that if I verbally agree to that, I was gonna stand to it. That's why I came to them with the solutions or the options to work around. They agreed to something different than those, and they thought that was cool.
Right.
Now
So
they said we're gonna move because we want to own land and we're gonna move.
listen up to me right quick.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It's brothers that can mediate, man. You know, it was on my mind a minute ago. B-Hood, everybody should be able to come together and just have an open conversation. And I'll be a mediator. Brother Eminem, since he's around, he could be one. I think he's a good thinker as well. But like, I'm just thinking, like you're saying, the options, right? Even with the 4%, it could have been something. Okay, listen, 4%. That means you're owner in the whole land. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the land name, right? You're an owner on this property, right? So, like you said, I can't sell a land unless we all, everybody that's a shareholder agrees, right? If that's in the terms of what it is, right? Because I got the 5.1 acres I have half of my sister, my grandfather left like 50-some acres, left it all to his children. I got my mother's shit, 'cause my mother is mentally challenged, so they couldn't put in her name. They put it in my sister and my name. So I could do something on there if I choose to, but I can't sell the shit. She can't sell the shit. You know what I'm saying? Unless we both agree. You see what I'm saying? And so I'm like, man, I ain't even fucking with that shit, you know, with you, because I'm not going to live on the land. I don't want to live on the land because, you know, he got water on the shit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You could buy me out, whatever the case is. But, you know, she's my older sister. She want to do the fuck she want to do, whatever. I ain't even worried about the shit. You see what I'm saying? But if I want to go there and do something, I can do the shit if I want. You know what I'm saying? But, the land there, we got that other option. The land could have been somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? With the percentage, right? Okay. If they don't understand, right, I'm a shareholder in this land. I own this land. I'm an owner on the land. 4%. I'm an owner. You know what I'm saying? I'm an owner. I make my percentage is small. You know what I'm saying? If we sell small, but if we sell large, then obviously I'm gonna get more. Whatever. I'm gonna get what I put in, whatever the sell cost is. If you're gonna sell some shit,
that's what I was thinking.
Or borrow,
yeah. Hey, you don't have to feel like your investment is worthless. So if you put a well on there, because part of the argument was, well, we added value to your land. See, but you don't know how much value you added. In your mind, you may be rich, but the truth is the value was into the homes. DJ understands that. But DJ said, I'm not interested in percentage of lands. But the ignorance in that statement is, if you three are going into it, y'all doing a percentage. Because if it's 3 people named with deed, that's 33% apiece. Unless y'all document differently. Unless you say this person's 99, 98, and this person's 1 and 1. No matter what it is, it's a percentage. When they see that number, they probably said 50%, they probably said cool. But the thing is that that's not it. It's just the security part, right? Because you said that.
Right. So that's what I was about to say, right? So by you being, if you're more savvy business, right? You know what I'm saying? If that's how you feel, right? And they may not understand the percentage, but you understand the percentage.
Hold on 1 second. Let me. The kids leaving. You know what I'm saying? Hold on 1 second. Because he was nervous, but I didn't want to put it Yeah, I'm about to teach you how to fix your basis airsoft. Okay. Alright, a little early tutorial. Alright, y'all. Alright. Thank you. We was here for the weekend.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Brought this little lady down. They both little young virgins. We were talking about marriage and stuff. So they like, we were just, we really have to probably get married. So we'll see.
Shit, if y'all start smashing, y'all niggas married. Y'all start smashing, y'all married.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, yeah, so they thinking, I know they can have a nice little ride back and think about what's up. So yeah, man, but
so,
go ahead. You said you was a percentage. So I understand what I was offering to the brothers, and
right.
I felt bad when they.
Yeah, but hey, but this is what
was like a crooked record deal. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and I was about to say that. That was just what I was about to say. You saw the Wu-Tang joint,
I ain't see it, but you know I know a lot about the music.
All right, so
I know, like, I just said, hey, okay, y'all saying y'all played. The argument went to, if we paid $5,000, we should have 2 acres. And I was like, okay, I gave you this option. You said no. I gave you this option. You said no. Okay, what if I give you your money back and I double it? So 10. And you was like, oh, that sounds okay, cool. I can do that. That makes sense. Now we get somewhere. Now,
did you have a recorder? Did you have a recorder? You should have somebody writing the notes.
This is over the phone. They want to do a phone.
Right.
They want to sit.
Well, maybe y'all should have recorded the meeting, man. Maybe y'all need to start recording meetings. You know what I'm saying? You got to record meetings, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just what it is. You have to start recording meetings.
I can see them might, they probably won't tell me.
You know what I'm saying?
They had to repeat stuff so many times. I'm like, yeah, they probably record this.
I mean,
I don't care because I'm standing on mine because I don't have nothing. I'm not gaining. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not losing. Like, I'm sitting in the position of the one who can help brothers. So it's like, do you want the help or not?
Right, but look at this, Marcus. Look at this, Marcus.
Or taking advantage of when it's like, bro, that's not the case.
Look at this, Marcus. Look at it. Look at it.
Yeah.
Everybody got a role, right? If the Most High gave you a gift, and he put you in a position in your life to be able to make thousands of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars or even millions, that's you got that understanding, and other brothers may not have that understanding because they at a different level. Everybody's at level. I'll be cool with the fucking level I'm at. I'm not gonna covet nobody's shit. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Because if I want to do that, then I need to take the steps to do the shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a formula. It's a formula to do shit. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, even with me, I took time off. I could have been pursuing my career. You know what I'm saying? I done had my bachelor's since I was 30 years old. You know what I'm saying? I stopped with my master's. I could have been working in that career for the last 16 years strong. You know what I'm saying? Since 30. But I made choices to go teach and bring out this word to Israel. You see what I'm saying? And just do other little things to make money and stuff like that. My own little businesses. And I work here, there for a few months or like 6 months, and I stop so I can do the work. But if you're strong in that area, like if I know I'm stronger in the spiritual realm of the scriptures, and a brother is weak, right? Then I'm gonna have to be stronger for him. You see what I'm saying? Even if the correction or whatever's being said is grievous to him or hurt, you know what I'm saying? I know the intention is pure. So okay, these brothers don't understand percentage, right? Right? I'm just looking at the option, okay? I know the power of the percentage, just like RZA knew that old dirty bastard wanted to go to Def Jam. You know what I'm saying? But they wasn't gonna give him that deal that was gonna protect him, as I think it was Interscope, one of them other joints, that they was gonna protect him even after he stopped making music. He was gonna own all his masters and all that shit. He was gonna continuously get paid. And so old dirty bastard wanted to go to Def Jam. That was his shit. I want to be with Def Jam. And when he made the deal, because they had signed up under RZA company, you know what I'm saying? They signed up under RZA and their corporation. You know what I'm saying? But each artist was able to sign themselves under any other company as an individual artist. But under the Wu-Tang Clan, they were signed under the Wu-Tang Clan as a whole, right? But as an individual, they was able to move and make their own careers as an individual. You know what I'm saying? So he made the deal for his cousin, old dirty bastard. He flipped out, but he didn't know that he gave him the best deal that was gonna protect him even when he dead. You see what I'm saying? So I'm saying for you, baby, that would have been an option. You're like, these brothers don't understand what I'm saying right here. All right, so okay, fuck it. I'm gonna give them some land so they can feel comfortable. You gotta make a man feel comfortable, and that ease a man. I'm gonna give him the 4% because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying. The 4% is gonna benefit them later on if anything happen where brothers gotta move up or do some other shit, or there are better opportunities somewhere else, and brothers just build this shit up and become a business. We build this shit up, we're gonna build another community, gonna get more money over here. However you fucking try to do this shit. But you still got this land over here in the pond. You know what I'm saying? That's your name. That's yours, right? You see what I'm saying? And if we sell the land, right? We sell all the land, then you can just take a percentage off the land that this gift, you know, is deeded to them over there. You know what I'm saying? And out of the 4%. Or whatever the case, or however you want to do it. You don't have to do it like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, hey,
as a businessman that want to get a deal done, that's me. The problem was when that was happening, and I'm telling you, bro, and it's just it's tough because it's like, Mosh, DJ, y'all letting Judah be the mouthpiece and the negotiator, but he is more out of his depths. You know what I'm saying? In this, it is what it is. It's fine. Because as my brother, if we and him was going somewhere, I wouldn't even let him put himself in that spot. You know what I'm saying? I got him on that. And we'll be a badass tandem. We'll be a killer ass tandem. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to if we had to deal with other people and businesses and stuff and take care of stuff. You can make the introduction, we close it, we can do whatever. But in that situation, that's what I'm saying. They didn't even opt. That's what I'm saying. We sat on the phone for like 2-3 hours. So what is our option? So what do y'all, could we talk to them? And the thing was that all 3 of them operate as one, because that was an agreement on all 3. I'm not making 3 separate agreements with 3 separate brothers. So DJ want this, Mosh want this, and then you want this. That's how it was all together. So that's what made the percentage fall off. DJ said, no, I want that. They didn't go back and deliberate. They didn't go back and talk to him. Because they can say, you know, we want that 4%. You know what I'm taking? We'll give you 5,000 and you go your way, and we're going to say, they didn't do that. It was the man who was very fan for everything is calling the shots. So even though we're having this discussion here, and we're saying these could be possible solutions, and the solution possible was, but they settled on something different. So now we have this impasse of this separation, and these little micro offenses are starting to build.
right. And guess what? Somebody gonna have to be the bigger man. Somebody have to be the bigger man. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, brothers. You know, I mean, I'm hearing. You know what I'm saying? Like, storage rooms being locked. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna cause contention. You know, does it really necessary to store shit up? The brothers say, well, we bought shit, we put food up in there, all this other shit like that. I mean, to me, it's I wouldn't have did it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just gonna cause contention. I mean, regardless, you know what I'm saying? Nobody gonna run off with food.
But there is that from the perspective that you have, this is these are the micro issues.
Right. Right. Yeah.
These brothers are they carry something above the rules of everybody else. So they're the ones going in with long-term food storage, taking food out of their cooking and not putting it back. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, brother, everybody can operate.
So the long term, I thought. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm not. I like to listen, let people talk. I thought the storage and everything was accessible to everybody according to what y'all talk about in the HOH and stuff like that.
No, we had the storage locked. All 4 of us had keys. So prior to the lock chain lock again, 2 people, 4 people had it. So it was locked. So it was all locked. So it's not good. That's why I told you to go on this house. Why you call it attention? You already know before I had the keys. But you 2 more than me taking it out. And you do the line check out easy.
So I'm saying that's what I'm trying to say. And this is why. I'm sorry. Even this, what you're saying. This is why. When I come out there this weekend, man, that all the brothers need to really sit down, and brothers, I'm just here to mediate and see both sides of the story, and then that way you can hear and see bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Or from whoever. You know what I mean? Because everybody got a side, and then like they say, then it's the truth of the shit. You know what I'm saying? If somebody lying, then it is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you saying if you saying this on without me saying he's his investor, okay, fuck that. All right, just say he dropped 18,000 and he gave you 18,000. He gave you 18,000 for the well, just off some shit like that, right? Without my concept of saying, well, that brother bought that's his investor and him with the land. Fuck, without that concept right now, to say, okay, boom, you dropped 18,000 for the well, that brother, then I can't claim his $18,000. That's like me. I know DJ, he dropped 18,000. I can't claim his 18,000 if I ain't putting no money in the 18,000. I can't claim nothing out of it. You know what I'm saying? If it's just generic, I can't claim nothing out of it. You know what I'm saying? So, and if that man said I dropped 18,000 for the land, and I'm saying I ain't worrying about it, then nobody can worry about it then.
That's all I was.
You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, you feel me?
You gotta stop that because it's angering you. You know what I'm saying? It's angering you that this brother was he's not cool. I mean, I wish I had two ladies. That's the only thing I wish I would have had that.
Right. And see, this is what I'm saying, Marcus, man. Like, y'all brothers gonna have to, y'all started some shit. I hear brothers talking about this shit for life shit, all this shit like that. It's like a marriage. Like, you gonna go through fucking the bullshit, man. If you've been in a relationship over 10 years, right, or whatever, or 3 years, you know what I'm saying? In the beginning, it's all lovey-dovey shit. Then there's the bullshit, the arguing, the fighting, and then you start smoothing out a little bit, and then you get the 3-year itch shit like that. Then you got another option to go through all the bullshit. It's gonna go down, but is you gonna quit? Or are you gonna find a solution? Are you gonna find a solution? Or somebody gonna take the high road? Who's gonna take the high road? You feel what I'm saying? Like, and if it's getting too difficult, then okay, let me get some other brother perspective that's not gonna be unjust. You see what I'm saying? Concerning the situation. You know what I mean? I can have favoritism for brothers. People have favoritism for different brothers. But it can be also out of ignorance because you ain't hear everybody's point of view from their mouths. You know what I'm saying? And so now I make you think, okay, I heard this, now I'm hearing this. So now I need to see visuals. I need to see body movement. I need to hear, you know what I'm saying, words, and you know what I'm saying, and how people, you know what I'm saying, counter what somebody's saying. You know what I mean? To say, okay, I think this brother is exaggerating, or he lying over here. He's not telling the whole truth over here. This brother telling the truth on there. He made a right point there. You can't argue that point. And then brothers got to submit to that. You know what I'm saying? Without getting their back. At the end of the day, man. You know what I'm saying? A kingdom that's divided cannot stand. Y'all came out here, regardless of who approached who about the shit. At the end of the day, that's just fucking bull. That really doesn't mean anything.
Right.
That doesn't really mean anything. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, y'all fucking here together. Okay, I approach you. Hey, you got a girlfriend. You met a woman. Yo, I told you approached me. No, you approached me. You said hi to me. But we've been fucking together for 2-3 years, fucking everything. I don't even matter. We fucking together. It's alright. Okay. All right. You fucking. I'll talk to you first. Come on, let's go in the room and fuck. So, alright. So now what? What the fuck we talking about here? You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't mean shit, man. It's like this. Listen, as a man, everybody want to have ownership. You know what I'm saying? They want to have security. That's natural shit. Okay? If you didn't understand these options, we can go back to the table. We can go back to the table, and now we have more options. Now we have more things and a better understanding, maybe with somebody like myself, because I done told you the shit. I done told, like, let me hear your input, teach. You know what I'm saying? I told you, hey, man, when brother's talking, man, stop interrupting. Let the man finish his thought. You know what I'm saying? And then you talk. Because then, if you got to write the shit down in a notepad or whatever the case is, you know what I'm saying? Even if y'all having a group meeting, y'all should record a group meeting. That's in minutes. You know what I'm saying? You got no stenographer that's typing that shit up. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody's saying something contrary or later on, you're like, oh, fucking minute, fucking 35, you said this. You know what I'm saying? So that's you. You can't say that ain't you. That ain't your voice. You can't say that ain't you. You see what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Things like that. You know what I mean? Because people could forget, like you said, your pop said, a year from now, niggas gonna say something different than what they said a year before. You know what I'm saying? You can even have do studies where you can say, hey, that nigga Marcus picked up some shit, and then you go tell 20 niggas. By the time it come back, they could be like, that nigga Marcus ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case is. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So it could change. You know what I'm saying? Through time and through ears and shit like that. So the thing is this, right? The scripture still got to be applied if we claim the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? They have to be applied. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And everybody's accountable for that, you know what I'm saying, for themselves. You know what I mean? And that's just the truth of the matter. You know what I'm saying? Because brothers gossiping, tailbearing, backbiting, all of us is fucking falling short on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Brothers going into, now if you're going into the malice and the hate and the covetousness and all that shit like that, now you going, you know, just leveling up, and you just adding sin to sin and sin to sin and shit like that. If we claiming the script, you see what I'm saying? If you know, it's about, like you're saying, it's about what's the solution, man? How can I make these brothers feel comfortable, happy? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if you got to take the low, 1 Peter 2:17, then you got to take the low as being somebody that may have the knowledge and information concerning whatever it is, business-wise, you know what I'm saying, versus the brothers that have information on over here to protect them. You see what I'm saying? Because, hey, if I'm not losing anything, I'm gaining in the spirit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to gain, something in the spirit. You know what I mean? Like, shit, hey, I got brothers put on my shoes. Brother ain't even asked me for my shoes. This is some new fucking uptowns. But, you know what? They just fucking shoes. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? If I want to address the shit, I can address the shit. End up giving the brother a shoe. Gotta keep the shoes. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I was $120. I'll buy another pair. You know what I'm saying? Shit stretching on my shit anyway. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna lose. It's like in any business, you may lose when you're doing a business investment. If you're doing a spiritual investment, you're gonna lose. Brothers gonna come, they're gonna read, they're gonna slander you, they're gonna say this, they're gonna say that, they may expose you. You know what I'm saying? And even if it's true, but hey, we all got thoughts, we all got shortcomings. Why go at me like that? You feel me? So at the end of the day, it shouldn't have to. It's still gonna look bad on. Still based off who's looking at it. It's still gonna look bad on both sides based off who's looking at it. It can look bad or worse on somebody else if it's more factual over here than over there. But now it's like niggas can't even come together and live on land and make shit pop off. There's always some shit. There's always the bullshit. So before it go too far, where there's no turning around, you know what I'm saying? But why brothers not just gonna say like, all right, man, fuck it, I was wrong over here, I was wrong over there. What we need to do over here? I don't want my fucking family to leave. I don't want my fucking family to leave. It's not gonna be the fucking same. It's not gonna be the same. I mean, it's not. I come out there, even when y'all wasn't there, it was not the same. You know what I'm saying? Y'all come through, they bring the trucks up, niggas are smiling, niggas got the drinks and shit like that over there. You know what I'm saying? There's more to the pot. You know what I'm saying? Niggas bring their personality, vibration, we'll argue, whatever. It's just bringing the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yeah, shit can be tighter, you know what I'm saying, with different spirits and sisters or whatever the case is. But it's not going to be the same. You know what I'm saying? So, what the fuck can we do to keep this shit going? You know what I'm saying? That we can build on what the fuck, continue building what we building. You know what I'm saying? Everybody play a role in what it is. If Mosh is going to be the cooking man and deliver motherfucking food to everybody, then fuck it, we got to cook. We going to eat. We going to make sure niggas eat. You see what I'm saying? Dividing the food up, if that's the system y'all decided to do, half over here, half over there, then I'm making jokes. I don't want the motherfucking the single brew plate. Fuck that. I want to let the family play. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be like that. It should be, okay, we're gonna have, you know what I'm saying, a dinner for everybody. It's gonna be, we gonna cook this meal for everybody. Everybody gotta eat.
I just, what it is, bro, the support, the back of, like, you know, like John and Cal and my close brothers, they not gonna step for me and get into the deep debate. They're not crossing the line of the answer on the James, they not crossing the line. So what happens is I'm going in to the two brothers who are basically covering each other somehow, and they not respect that. Like, I never want to be with a group that, you know what I'm saying? I want it, because the more things we do in unity, the harder it is for that division. So when we do the workouts and stuff, and you will see it because we have a meeting that's going to come out, you will see the things that come out. Those brothers, to the brothers that's not flocking to them, they don't look at them because they care about them. Because they will be in logical like this and be in logical like that. And they go, oh, we got brothers, these other brothers, these other brothers. No, we should be doing brothers with all everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had best friends in high school, best friends in college years, and that shit evolves. Like, I don't know what my rest would be for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? So, to say that they seem like I grow with another brother is that those lines, that spirit has never been here. You know what I'm saying? We've never been on that. We've been out here 2 years working and building, and from their perspective, they, you know, everybody like it's all better than I'm doing it. But I know, because I'm from an environment of having people around me for years and building for us for a year, not 5 years. That ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? I know what it's the ups and downs, the knockdown, drag out fights, stuff. Don't think they try to have these motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? We still do. But like you said, I'm open to these conversations. I'm open to solutions. I'm open to watch men $9,000 for all y'all houses over $9,000 was for me. You know, it's like, y'all rather go to the line, y'all rather spend money with the heathen and make sure that the brothers that need money get. I got young brothers down here working in no time. I don't bring them because of the energy of what happened if I don't have it. If I get from my shoe, they don't work on my house almost done. My work, he working at his house, who else didn't work on? Everybody else want to hire a heathen. So then somebody come over there and then you don't pay them. But then they ask you pay the heathen $500 and you get him $100. What are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? It's so many. When it comes to this part, I understand they have to get advanced when it comes to the teaching and organizing classes and studying and stuff like that, because they learn that stuff in the camps. And I love that part. That's the part that non-camp brothers would see and be a part of. You know what I'm saying? But the camp brothers, the non-camp brothers don't respect it. Because of what we see on YouTube, like talk shit, but it's like, no, we all came to this because of truth, because we all study, we all study. I spent my hours in the book, I did the whole class, this Saturday, also. Had about 20 people there, so we love that stuff. But what you bring to the table, my pop said, he's like, when people buy in, they don't hide their gifts. You don't ever have to ask somebody for their gifts when they buy in. If you gotta beg somebody or push somebody for their gifts, they're not going to either. And so, it's a blessing to have an older man, as Pop said, is how, you know what I'm saying? He's not, you know what I'm saying? He's not
That's what I'm saying, man. Brothers need to air it out. You know what I'm saying? And brothers got to be in, you know what I'm saying, in order. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, brothers, people may get in their little bag, but it still have to be in order. And brothers got to lay out how they feel about each brother. And it can't. Yeah, everybody that's on there, you know what I'm saying, and brothers gonna have to be honest and true, and go by one brother by brother. You know what I'm saying? Straight up like that. When it comes to a point of, well, what do you think about this brother character or personality and shit like that? That'd be on that topic, not about what we talking about. What you think about this? If his brother say, man, this brother seems like a proud, arrogant ass nigga, you can't tell him shit. He's always right. And then you're like, what's the synopsis? What everybody else feel? Brothers got to be fucking honest. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. Because how you gonna get better if you don't know? You know what I'm saying? You don't see everything about yourself. You're not outside yourself. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how people fucking see you from their point of view. Like they don't like how people see me. I see me how I see me, but I can't see me through your eyes. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So that way, if there was anything that being said about, a brother, or he lazy, or he this, or he that, then now it's out. Okay, that's how you feel, or that's how you felt. You know what I'm saying? Well, this is my reason for it, or I gotta work on this shit. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody got some fucked up shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got some fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? And brothers got to be real with the shit. At the end of the day, if Israel was all righteous and clean and holy and perfect, Most High say he came for the sick. Period. Niggas that sick got to take medicine. You know what I'm saying? So we all fucked up in some way, some fashion, somehow. So the thing is, if the Most High controls all things and put brothers together, even with B-Hood, you know what I'm saying? B-Hood feel some type of way. Everybody need to be able to express how the fuck they feel. You know what I'm saying? And regardless, and at the end of the day, the meeting is not about division. It's about coming together. Yahweh get mad at Israel, but he always say, "Come back to me. I love you." You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So that's supposed to be the spirit. It's like you and your red. Y'all can fight and argue all day, but we ain't never divorcing. We already know that shit. If we already know that shit, that shit set in stone, then regardless of the fact, niggas gonna have to work through the shit. Period. I mean, that's how it gotta be. Like, I can't divorce you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We stuck. Alright, so now what we gonna do? I gotta make you happy. Fuck it. Like, you gotta make your woman happy. You know what I'm saying? You gonna make your woman happy. A nigga, brothers will fall out so quick with each other, but that bad woman that fucked on you, did all kind of shit, disrespect you still fucking love her. So the same spirit energy niggas have for women, why you don't have it for the brothers? You see what I'm saying? The same patience and endurance you have for the fucking Korban worlds, you don't have it for the brothers. You know what I'm saying? And scripture says, Jonathan and David love surpassed the love of a woman. And that was something that came on my heart when I was thinking about summits and stuff like that, having a brotherhood, a Jonathan and David brotherhood covenant. That brothers enter into these covenants with each other. I'm gonna enter the covenant with Marcus. We may have beef on certain shit. And then that's why you need to have a Jonathan brotherhood covenant with them, with that person. You know what I'm saying? Till y'all get to that point where we don't even need that brotherhood covenant no more, because spiritual, like, we already mesh. We mesh. Like if Judah and Maz connects, regardless of the fact nobody can break that up, okay, boom. That's all praise. But say Judah now got to be in covenant with Marcus, Jonathan and David. Y'all niggas gonna have to work this shit out like a marriage, not my nigga. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. Because if y'all the two influencers there, from my perspective. Y'all the two influencers. So if y'all going, then it's gonna affect the brothers on that side, the brothers on this side. It is gonna affect the whole thing. You So at the end, it's you two, you know what I'm saying, that's going to have to be clear and honest and stop bullshitting and bojangling around, you know what I'm saying, about how y'all fucking feeling, you know what I'm saying, and what should be done and how it should be done and what's the solution so we can be brothers, because we all brothers, you know what I'm saying, we already start some shit, so why the fuck we quitting on the shit? That shit is whack. You know what I'm saying? We start some shit, let's finish rocking the shit. Judah, listen, I'm talking to Judah. Judah love the fucking land. He said, man, this shit could be a paradise, man, utopia. You know what I'm saying? God damn, we want a motherfucker put the park playground out here for the children, do a pool over here, do this, that, the third, the whole nine. This shit'd be a bad motherfucker, man. But damn brothers, man. And I'm sure you saying whatever the fuck you saying. So okay, so you saying what you saying, he's saying what he's saying, but everybody see the potential of the shit. I like coming to the land. Brothers could go get land, but it ain't gonna be the same land. It's not gonna see the same shit. I mean, you could try to mirror the shit or take a picture and try to do the same shit. But I mean, that's what the shit was when I first came out here. That's what the shit was when y'all was coming out here, and that's what the fuck when they was coming out here. So now it went from here from last year or 2 years ago to when I came, and then now here. You know what I'm saying? So if it's progressing like that, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, like you said, the value is going up because shit is being put down. Shit, you know, things is being moved. Y'all got 2 wells, y'all got ponds, y'all got fucking houses now, building, septic tank shit, like getting mailboxes, all that shit, like whatever. You know what I'm saying? So shit could go up, but it took everybody. It's not. It took everybody who ever came out there to put. If they picked up a fucking stick, fuck it, that was a stick that was picked up. Somebody chopped the wood. It was the wood that was chopped. They could pick this or pick that. Nobody doing shit by themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's nobody's doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? So whatever little that's being done is still benefiting the whole land and everybody else. You see what I'm saying? So we some way, man, at the end of the day, man, like, you know, I'm merciful. Like, that's in my spirit. I want to see the best in everything. At the end of the day, I can get turned up and all that. But after that 5 minutes, it'll be like, damn, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, brothers gotta be like, because brothers could get land. They can get land, you gave them bread, whatever, or they can raise money, get bread. We can get money. You know what I'm saying? So if you have no choice, you're going to do what you got to do to get the shit popped off. But now, you're double timing shit. You know what I'm saying? Because now you got to separate. And now, if they leave, then now there's less people over there to help the land. Y'all still got to handle y'all business and shit, do whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's not going to be the same. Because everybody got different times and strengths and shit like that. If these brothers if Judah ain't got to go to work, but he can hold down certain shit, he ain't got to work the 9 to 5, but he can hold down certain shit, then that's less shit than you can do. Or if you're not on the clock, like, you know what I'm saying, you can be able to make more moves over here, you know what I'm saying, because you got the time, because you got other brothers that can hold shit down, or sisters hold shit down. It all works together regardless. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if Moss gonna motherfucking make sure everybody eat. That's the chef of the land. He's one of the chefs, the cooks. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? That's what he gonna do. He gonna get on the fucking butter and zone out in his own world. Boom. We gonna get to do the classes. Boom. Doing classes. Brothers be like, okay, we going to class. We doing listen, I'm about to talk to Judah about, we talking about the Shabbat. Let's just get the Shabbat thing and done, because the scripture says it's a Shabbat, bro. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. It's in the 10 Commandments, bro. So you're not gonna say you can't keep the Shabbat. When you arguing fucking whatever day it was, it says keep the Shabbat. Remember the Shabbat. So there have to be a Shabbat instituted, or niggas just going off. I'm not making no big deal of it. I'm just sitting there parlaying, chilling. But you can't say, fuck it, we gonna keep the 9 and fuck that 1. Then I'm gonna say fuck adultery, shit. We adulterous generation, shit. Hey, the Moses said it, brother. Right. You know what I'm saying? I committed adultery, brother, because it's just we adulterous generation. Now I can't help it, brother. You see what I'm saying?
And I see that too. It's like when you start eliminating, it's too free for us, too freestyle, so it's no structure.
Yeah.
If we designate that day, whether you got it right on the calendar or not, you know the king gonna sort it out anyway. So if you wrong on the, you still gotta, because there's benefits to that, right? The benefits will be we're coming together. There's benefits, we're resting. So
right.
the benefits are still there.
Right.
Benefits.
Right.
So it still don't make sense. The only reason why you don't want to do it is because of what?
It's because of past issues, and you know, brothers get to studying and they go to a different level. Where we talked about it at my job. Okay, I said, well, shit, if you turn on your light and they charging you, okay, you're not coming out your pocket right now paying them anything, but you're being charged. But you're not. Okay, that's fine. We can play that. That's all semantics, right? We in a kingdom where everything is designed for us to fail lawfully with the Most High. That's the mercy and the grace of it. You see what I'm saying? So you can't have a fucking cell phone now then. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to be charged every fucking day for the cell phone. The Sabbath going to come, so they're going to still charge you on the 7th day. So now you can't have a fucking phone. You can't have a phone. Period. Because you're going to break the Shabbat having a phone. If you do that, you're going to be charged regardless, light switch, this, that, and third, the whole nine. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to be dealing with that and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, the Shabbat is in the law, brother. You have to keep the shit. If you want to keep the shit on the fucking Tuesday or fucking Sunday, whatever the fucking case is, then you keep it in Shabbat, bro. The 7th day is a holy day. It's the most sacred fucking day. And that way, like you said, we come together. We have a Shabbat class. We go through the laws. We go through a topic. You know what I'm saying? And that way, you know what I'm saying, brothers getting spiritually fed. You have to get prepared to do this and relax and chill on this day, like the scriptures say.
Brother, I agree. But, you know, me and you have a good relationship to have these conversations. Not saying, you know, they talking and trying to figure out ways to go out. It's one of those things where I've been lean and chill and cool. Trying to get us together first, right? So then as things start getting implemented, you feel the resistance. Right? Because like you want to let them before, let them have rules and regulations. You know, need rules and regulations. Anytime you have a group of men around each other, you need some type of governance. What happens is these are these young brothers like that try to beat the bucket off of their own understanding of what they are required to do and how to handle stuff. So we're going to implement that. You know, we do the cooking over here. The wives don't cook on Saturday. They don't last. They cook it on Friday. But they will always prep on prep day and they like it. And so it's like they never took it, even though I won't serve them bacon. They already know I stopped. I got lean on the outside activity. You should never move. You know what I'm saying? I never move. I don't mean nothing. You gotta have a little lean. You gotta do the right things. I'm moving to the land. We out here 120. We don't got this. We'll survive in the wilderness. We need to go get this real quick. But now it's starting to get more established and more settled. We start getting AC and heat now. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, y'all. We get into a point where it's like, it's no more to put the effort so that we all team.
Right. You got to establish the law, man. Come on. Like, okay.
The businesses that we have, we keep it controlled. We work at it or not.
Right.
Like, we have little businesses now, we can sit there and say, to anybody that wants a solar installed or we don't clean it, you know, we look at it. We'll come back on Sunday.
Right.
And then we'll start business. And then we can pull brothers off the jobs.
Right.
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 So it's like we're not judging you. We just saying it's understood that the land is shut down.
Right. Right.
If you didn't buy, I'm not judging you and I keep it saying I ain't gonna do that. But if we making this known and making it declare this, then we head in the right direction. Now as you watch me operate and you watch this brother operate and you can't get access to this half the land, hopefully you start to look at yourself and say, man, I'm just gonna chill because I want to chill.
Then they become a stumbling block to brothers that's trying to do it. You know what I'm saying? And then it's just like if I'm OD and don't want to eat meat and you just eat the piece of fucking fried chicken in my face, you know what I'm saying? It could cause me to stumble if you go in Romans 14. But you know what I'm saying? The thing is,
It comes with, now brothers, all this still comes back to
Right. We have to come to an agreement, bro. You know what I'm saying? And everybody in there done kept the Shabbat that came through the candle or whatever. You kept the Shabbat on Saturday, bro. You kept it Friday night to Saturday. Okay? Not saying we can't, we already bought the stuff. We got the lunch meat. We got the cold stuff. Or we already cooked the food. You know what I'm saying? I ain't ODing. Brothers warm up to keep the warm up the food. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's cold, nigga, you going to turn on a furnace, nigga. You going to kindle the fire. Right? So, certain shit is common sense, my nigga. Like, okay? But if you niggas is chopping down whole trees, I'm like, that's why I came out there. I ain't want to do shit. You know what I'm saying? And I found out that niggas cut down whole trees out here, man. I got to move. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to be up there chopping shit, too. Yeah, oxen, little ditch. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? So, brothers that have their own schedule, you have no excuses, bro. You have to keep a Shabbat, bro. You have to. Are you playing? Okay? Yeah, that's what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that brings blessings, because if it's saying it's the most sacred day, and you fucking willfully, like, fuck the most sacred day, then Satan gonna come over there and put more spirits of division and all type of shit, because that day, what the Most High say is sacred, is not even being kept at all. You know what I'm saying? Maybe be kept in one house, okay, but then now your house is getting a little jacked up because you're not acknowledging what the Most High said. Remember the Shabbat day. That's just on that, and that's a day that we can rest and just come together and go through scriptures and sharpen everybody up, the sisters, the children, the brothers, and all that. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like,
That's why I was like, I want to do a bigger one, because the congregation's trying to come together, so we can't do that.
right.
As the conversation with these brothers, and it come out Saturday too, they don't want to be leaders in that, even though they want people to look at them like that. So they want to shy away from it. Like, oh, we don't want to do that. Because brothers really want to do that, we realize that's their get out the word, that's the saying.
I think it's more because brothers got burnt. You know what I'm saying? In the situation they was in. Right. Right. That's what I'm saying. Mark. This shit could be rock. I just had the word ratify, whatever. This shit could be done, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, however, it's just, listen, I gotta make, we family. Amos 3, we're family. So this is our land. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm putting niggas' name on this land. Period. You know what I'm saying? Or we gonna do it like this. These are options. This is all about security. You feeling having ownership, and to make sure that this shit, for your children. If you got percentage, if you die, that shit falls to your children. You know what I'm saying? That goes to your children. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It has to stay here though. You know what I'm saying? This is like a family, and inheritance stays within the family. You know what I'm saying? Within our children. It's not outsourced to nobody else. This is for our family. You know what I mean? Right. Straight like that. You know what I'm saying? Women can't get inheritance of the land and then go marry outside, and then the land transported to some nigga somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? It had nothing to do with nothing. You know what I'm saying? At all, ever. It got to be like that. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? But, I think brothers need to come back to the table. You know what I'm saying? And talk about the shit. You know what I mean? And say, listen, we all make mistakes. We all men. We all got personality. We all got our bullshit. And let's continue what we was doing. And let's do this. Let's put these things out here that everybody can be happy and content. And shit, whatever money that was given, that shit, hey, you can keep the shit, whatever you gotta do. It's still gonna filter into the land, because niggas still on the land. Hey, y'all get this shit together. Okay, let's drop $5,000 on the motherfucking playground for the children. Or for whatever the fuck else, or whatever the case is. You see what I'm saying? I mean, at the end of the day, I think that the shit is already getting cultivated, and I like the land out there. You know what I'm saying? So, because it's been worked on. You know what I mean? So, if you don't have to do nothing extra, then why do something extra? Just get through the bullshit and. Yeah, I mean, you know, some people may. I'm not gonna knock it long as it get done. You know what I'm saying? If you're not trying to be a carpenter, then you just not gonna, that's just not what you are. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't gonna knock it as long as you get it done. You know what I'm saying? As long as you get it done. You see what I'm saying? Because, you know, shit, other people's time. OPT, other people's time, other people's money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to fucking go on no hood and do no Jake shit. I'm not doing none of that shit. Can I learn it? Yeah, I can learn it because it's something that you can learn, but I gotta put the time and energy, effort, and desire to do the shit, and I don't have it, so I don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather you do it, pay you to do it. I even told, I told Myron, man, shit, if I get me a house, I want to fix my fucking bar like that shit. I want a bar. You You know what I'm saying? I want you to do my fucking ceiling. Like, I'll pay them to do it if you're gonna do it. I know, but brothers building their own house, they ain't gonna have as much loose time to do it as somebody else who they allocated the time to do it. You know what I'm saying? But
there's other things on the land, like I've always been stressing. Like when you go, you just look on that's something that somebody else don't got to do. But the thing is, so many other things that take no skill. It just takes the will to say I'm gonna help and do it. And what happens is that it's glaring. It ain't no we tweaking on something. It's glaring that it's too many times that we don't see you for 2 weeks. Why we don't see you for 2 weeks? You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. You gotta go about it.
yeah, because the spirit is going around, man. You know, because I see Judah out there work when I was out there. Masha, I ain't see Masha. Masha bringing the food and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's a spirit. It's a spirit. It's a spirit going around. And if you saying you're brothers, like your biological brother. Brothers don't think like that. I never had a brother. You know what I'm saying? Biological brother that I know of anyway. Sure, I got one somewhere. But you all would fight with that nigga, but then y'all niggas still brothers. Y'all still gonna fucking defend each other. Y'all niggas still end up playing a game, bullshitting around. Y'all niggas probably curse each other, wrestle, punch each other up. You know what I'm saying? But y'all niggas still brothers. You know what I'm saying? Y'all still brothers and shit like that. So, I mean, all that shit is this. Brothers gotta really sit down and really say how they fucking feel. And niggas can't, you know, niggas getting their feelings. Everybody can be angry, but you can't go into sin. You can't go into sin. You know what I mean? And to the point is, alright, man, do we really have to fucking uproot out this motherfucker? Do we gotta feel like, you know what I'm saying, like brothers say that, you know, you condescending at times, like you say certain shit, man. You gotta watch some shit that you say. You know what I'm saying? You have to do it because you have to be more sensitive about or aware of what you saying or how you saying shit. You know what I'm saying? If brothers feel like, damn, Marcus can't be wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bring out the game, we play the spades or the checkers or niggas talking about the car. They're gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? So how do you rectify that shit? You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just everybody just got to say, you know what, I was fucking wrong. You know what I'm saying?
You do those things, and you know how it is when you get another piece of this on the seat because you said it over the years. And anytime you say that the seat of the leader, and you say something, you know what I'm saying? It's a common phrase, you know what I'm saying? You always think you're right about what. If we're playing spades, if y'all not raising y'all hand to do no research, to go study nothing, to bring no solutions, no solution to all the brothers, not bringing no benefits, bringing no opportunities. Why you get mad if I come with an opportunity for the brothers? Why would you look like he's condescending? Like, we need to make money. I don't know what scriptures y'all read where money is evil, but it's a defense. We need to maintain what we're doing. We need to make money. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that teach anything other than that, they don't care about building nothing. They be nomads. But the people that care about building understand that. So if I'm sitting here and I'm showing, and the brothers that make money gravitate to me because they comprehend that. The brothers that don't make money gravitate to them and want to claim being the poor man. It's a poor man and a slothful man is a thin line. Poor man work. He just ain't got the income. Poor man try. He ain't got the money coming in. Slothful man don't do nothing. And you know what I'm saying? If you say somebody rich, it's like, am I rich or am I a good steward? I'm not rich. But I make sure I lose my money for my brother. I make sure I get rid of the excess. I make sure I don't add extra storehouses. So if I put brothers in my extra house to live there, I put their families in there to run them down, I stop my project. So it's like, it's a thing, like I could go to my pops and get the real, you know what I'm saying? Like, brothers with fathers or male, like, I can handle conversation with men. You know what I'm saying? I don't turn into, like, I don't act like my mama in a situation. And what's happening is we get that too much in Israel with too many men trying to deal with men and say they men because they men. And it's like, no, man, do business as a man, according to scripture tells that we do business as a man. So if these are the terms and agreement, and we can't do it, and you disagree and we agree, but then we finally agree on something, stand up. You can't tell me to now we move. We pack our stuff up and go. And we know we put $5,000 with the food stores. You're lying. That's where I try to avoid brothers from coming up. I'm gonna show brothers the liars. You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep it a buck. You didn't. And then that means if you only bought cans, that means there should be a minimum of 5,000 cans in there. If they're $1 a can. So we can easily disprove this. We can easily disprove all these claims. What I try to do is cover my brothers. You know what I'm saying? I try to. But when they talk and be prideful and boastful, it swells on them. So, you know, I sit here and I take the counsel that you give me. I'm all for all of us coming together next weekend. I'm all for seeing what the brothers have to say, let all the brothers talk before the solutions.
Yeah, because I'm going to talk to them. I'm going to talk to them. I'm going to talk to them and get Hanso on the line and talk to them. You know what I'm saying? About some shit that we know for me and you talked about. You know what I mean? You know, whatever the case is. But, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been talking to them about stuff. And Hannah started like, yeah, I want to hear teaching. You know what I'm saying? And brothers, you know, did some things I told them not to do. And they see what I said was right. But whatever. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, can you do one thing just for the spirit of peace and see how that shit move? You know what I'm saying? I want to see how it moves. I want to see it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you saying brothers and rules moving in the wrong spirit, whatever, that's fine. And they may say you moving in the wrong spirit, that's fine. Okay. If you can go and give them brothers the motherfucking key to that shit, right? I want to see how they respond to it. I want to hear how they respond to it because I call Judah every morning and I ask what's going, how's it going, what's good. Because I know he always beat me up in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see how brothers respond to that because I already told brothers certain things that they need to be doing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because it got to be peace, man. You know, brothers can't be fucking warring and getting in no fucking negative carnal ass spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit is off. Most I ain't with that shit. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, because you said you the one that go across the bridge. You the one that go out there and try to make the peace. So if them brothers feel if that's something that's grieving brother or grieved brothers, then hey, it's a key. I'm gonna give you the key. We already planning. We already gonna come together this weekend and take that Saturday and just go wherever. We gotta go down to the fucking pond down there where there's nobody else could be there, no one can hear the shit. We gotta be down there by the pond or some shit over there in that area and just go. Then we just go down there and we just deal with the shit. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And I think that cause my thing, if brother need the motherfucker brothers need to stay together. You know what I'm saying? And finish the course, man. You know what I'm saying? And I feel that you want to do that. I mean, based off the shit you were telling me about the options and shit like that, if brothers do understand or don't understand, I'd like to hear everything and everybody can hear the shit in the open. You see what I'm saying? On everything that we was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, brothers got to do it, man. Brothers going to have to do it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit bullshit. Israel can't never fucking finish shit, man. Brothers break up camps and congregation because of personal shit. Or some woman shit. It's always like that. It's always like that, man. That shit is stupid.
It's the curses, man, and people just You got to, brothers don't want no oversight, man. Brothers don't want that shit, man. It's not even about yes men and no man. It's like, you don't want oversight. I put myself in other people's shoes. If I'm 50 years old, right? I'm 50, and I don't have at 50 what I should have built, what I needed at 50. But I find a young brother that has the opportunity for me to build that at a quicker pace. Because if I'm 50, to be able to say I need what I have to, I might take me 20 years to work to get something to sit down and chill. But if I come work with this young brother and this opportunity that in 2 to 5 years, maybe 2, minimum 2, 5 years, I can work it. And then I can be in a whole better place and not be in the same spot of slaving out here working. Because everybody knows the plan always been we live together, you own your houses, and outside them brothers with 2 acres, everybody else know that you'll be able to stack up, buy lands, even move your house or build a house on your lands. We come together and we build those lands up. So before you know it, it's not just 50 acres, it's 300 acres. You know what I'm saying? And you duplicate this there because there's going to be more brothers that gravitate towards. And everybody said yes, so I'm with that. Yes, that's a plan. But you can't do it when you got to pay rent every day. All your bills sitting in your city. You know what I'm saying? It's like you full of it. You got too much. But if you have ways to make money out here and then get this low overhead, you can skip and fast forward, take 10 years off your struggle, 20 years off your struggle. See how I did that? I went 2 years without a place to live, from 27 to 29. And I stacked my bread. So I just was like Baruch, hopping around, doing whatever I got to do with my job, go there, stay where they let me stay, whatever. Or stay at this chick house, stay at this chick house. Never out with my welcome, you know what I'm saying? Coast to coast, being a whoremonger, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I stacked my bread, and then I bought a rental property. So then I became a landlord at 29. Had people living at my building. And I lived at the lowest level, the garden, you know what I'm saying, the garden unit, so I can pay my wife. But I stopped paying to live there. That fast forwarded me 20 years. And that moved what our typical brothers do. That move fast forwarded me. It took me past what brothers have accumulated in their 40s. Just that one move. That move of sacrifice for a couple of years, stacking, and then putting it into some type of investment. Well, brothers got to understand there is no fast forwarding. That is just, it's a level of life that you're going to have to grind. And there's just this opportunity. When we got land like this and brothers coming together, and you know, we're sharing a life. Come on now. That's a blessing. We sharing, you know what I'm saying? We really could be sharing food. We could be sharing everything. If brothers get out their own way and stop bringing, well, I don't want to do this because these niggas. All you got to do is talk to a brother. If a brother not kicking in, like, hey, bro, I don't know, not one man on the land. If you're like, man, you want to get, and if he was that type of brother, he would be a brother that wouldn't last long. Man, I can't give you $100 to eat, but I'm going to eat. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. Like, we can't. We good brothers. All I'm saying, all the opportunities, these are opportunities that I've always put out here for brothers. None of this is personal need. I didn't need, like, this is not personal need. And so that's what always stops me and puts me in a place of, like, my heart hurts because it's like, bro, yeah, a lot of brothers, and you know this numbers in the economy, and black men or whatever, you brothers, y'all idolizing athletes and artists, and they just with the surplus and excess ain't coming back helping nobody. If I come back and help brothers, you want to make me not say nothing to you. Basically, you want to make it so that I say nothing to you, do everything you want to do as if you knew how to do it. But your life has shown that you don't, that's fine. You don't turn into I'm gonna prove you wrong type nigga. You just hold down and say, oh, all praises, man. Hey, this young brother ain't embarrassing me in public. He ain't trying to make me look like a stupid nigga. He ain't doing this shit because he could. He could, because I probably do enough myself. I probably said enough stuff around the wrong brothers that make brothers know I don't know what I'm talking about. But I don't know that because everybody kind of give you the respect. That's what everybody should be. You know what I'm saying? Even Father talk about that every elder is not an elder, especially what they did in their life. You don't give everybody that kind of status and that type of credit. Listen, Baylor, you got to come in and you earn that shit. You don't just get that shit. But from these, I guess, from the structure that brothers came in, that's how they came to the truth. They saw other people getting it, and now they want people to. Man, it feels good to go other places. People just, you know, be at the door, give you this, give you that. Bruh, you get that here. You got that here. It was consistent here until you start pissing on it. That was a regular thing. Nobody had no problem until they start seeing, like, I am really literally carrying you. You are now becoming a burden. And the scriptures warn us about that. If you don't want to be seen enough, don't do it. And then don't, you know what I'm saying, if you're loaned something, don't have an attitude giving it back. Don't make it like a favor. You know, the whale thing. They told you about the whale. They didn't have the money. They spent the money DJ gave them for the whale. Had me talking to the whale people like, oh, we don't got it. But yelling at me to tell the whale people to come out here and do it. I don't operate like that. You're gonna lose. I'm gonna lose respect. When you start conducting like a child and moving like that, you can't turn around and say you condescending. You expect me, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm not gonna embarrass you or not, but I'm not gonna call my uncle. You sitting down there to come handle nothing on the land. If you handle business like that, I'm not calling them. I'm not calling you to handle business. Don't feel no type of way because you know how you handle business. But if you still are your eyes on the prize of what you're trying to build for you and your family, you're gonna be straight. It's the plan is laid out for you. If there's a hiccup in the road, I'm coming with solutions, not bailing on you. I'm not telling you to get off my land. You know what I'm saying? Typically, you would think this would be a situation where this nigga Marcus kicked the niggas off the land. No, this is a situation where y'all saying my feelings is hurt. I don't like what he said. I don't like what he's doing, and I'm leaving. But how do we get there? Because when y'all talk to me, why y'all don't say these things out loud? Y'all can't do that. Y'all fearful of me. That's crazy. That's asinine. We the truth. We brothers, right? So we was in the truth enough for you to uproot your family, move them here, and break your leases, do all the ignorant shit you didn't tell me you was doing. But I never told you to break no 9-month lease. So now you come with that. That's influencing. That influences a man and his energy. The pressures that you have on you that I didn't have put on you. Those type of things, my heart is, they don't understand that I consider those things. So I give grace. I ain't sitting there even when they said they were leaving, give them a day to leave. I left it open, so maybe these brothers work their way up out of it. Like, you know what, we just tripping, man, we don't want to go. We just need to do this. And we was thinking, what about this? Would this work? Them brothers could have always operated like that. It was never no contention. It was kind of like, man, these brothers want to make it seem like the opportunity that they want a brother to be wrong or faultful. They excited to find it, but it don't make us feel good. Man, brothers, if I fall, it fucks us all up. You thought it was going to look good by saying, see, look. You know what I'm saying? You should have figured that out. They go, you should have known that shit. You the businessman. You the businessman. You should have known that. I'm like, yeah, but I know enough not to uproot my family and not take care of my business either. So we taking shots and shit. You know how they get. You know what I'm saying? It's like, brothers, at the end of the day, it's no win if I fall. It's no win if you fall. And it's like, if you come with the mindset, oh, you're never wrong. It's like, so you're waiting for me to fail? You're waiting for me to be wrong? You're waiting to see something?
I mean, because to me, everybody gonna fail because y'all came together to make some shit happen. And now y'all separated. And now, you know, just show that brothers could just get past these differences and solutions. My brothers got the knowledge of the Most High. They got divine knowledge of the Most High. But brothers just can't, you know, some of the shit, man. You know, and in the case of everybody got fought and shit. And everybody got some of that shit. Everybody got fought with something. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but, you know, if the pride and the ego and, you know what I'm saying, and all that shit come into play, then shit is gonna fall apart, man.
Yeah, I'm with it. The brothers come together. My class at 2 o'clock next week anyway, so we can do it early in the morning, get it out the way. And then the whole thing is like, you will talk to them after you talk to me and see where they at with it, and then you will see where people stand. And my thing is this: is that I'm considering all the families here. Like, I have a solid 9-10 people that don't have the problems. You see what I'm saying? And if one person, if one spirit is just gonna always keep it going, it's better to let that go. I know what you're saying, you want to keep it going, but Abraham and Lot had to separate. It happens. It happens. Like, the land's still here. We still building. Like, if they don't get it, if it don't click to them to even want to have solutions, like, because the thing is, like, they can make a deal outside. I don't understand the dynamic with DJ, because Dave's brothers only talk to him. He never talked to me. We started talking to recently. You see what I'm saying? We didn't start talking to recently. So I told you, that's like, he said, how are you buying a land from brother and want to be invested on? You don't want to come visit. You don't want to come. And I had to be straightforward because I had to see where he's from. And his mindset is, he really from an investor mindset. His whole goal is to go invest in many different lands. If you had a project and you knew him and you asked people, he would come and drop some money on it to help that project. So his mindset is that. But my mindset is, we over here struggling through the winter, riding it out, doing this, and now you resentful for doing that. Like, I enjoyed the shit. I felt like it's building us up. And you want to ride with somebody that, it's not like I have a problem with you doing it, but it's like, it don't make sense. What do you want? Is it power? Is it say so? That's from what I see. From where I sit, it's like, it's a power struggle more than what you're saying, like, hey, we can resolve it. I think we could resolve it. But even if I put the 2 acres over there in another part of the land, even if I say we're going with the septic company to do it, you has to be able to sit down and be quiet and ride with it. If the whole land right, like, if it's a meeting, let's have a meeting, but not go and be Absalom, bro. Don't Absalom me at the gate when everybody moving and operating on a homeowner association. Get people not to sign the shit that you wrote. You can't do that, bro. Like, that, you are going to be held accountable. How you leave here, how he deals with this situation, this is not IUIC. The Most High is on us. And the Most High know, like, well, you been obedient. If I get $125,000 in the bank, what I do with it? I went and bought land, spent all of it to buy it. No Range Rover, no stunt in the city. Already got a 5-bedroom house, got rental income, got a 6-figure job. I say the Most High gonna judge me if I don't buy this land. Go buy it. John and Cal were supposed to do it at the time. They didn't do it. Why they don't have a grievance against me right now? Why they don't feel like, man, we should be 30-30-30. We can come get you a third of it now. We should be good now, right? No. The spirit not on them. They're not trying to rule me. They're not trying to stand up on my work. Instead, they come and help what we doing. They come add to whatever they gift is, they come bringing it to it. And guess what? In the 2 years, as they face the fact that they didn't step up then and they started operating, they've been blessed like a mug. You know, John got his other wife now, got a grandson on the way, sold a house, you know what I'm saying, listened to instruction, Cal listened to instruction, got his rental. So I have fruits of brothers listening and following and operating, and they've been winning. So with that's where the disconnect come in with the rest of the brothers. It's like, what's wrong with y'all? And like you said, if brothers don't understand, let's try to get a way to help them understand. What they thinking is we homies because we just homies, like we kick it. No, we homies because we help each other. We brothers because we've helped each other. We saw something start and finish. Now I'm coming into this Israelite world. The Israelite world, I'm watching a bunch of Negroes that fight and don't do nothing. And what I told y'all in the past, y'all woke us up through y'all videos on YouTube. Y'all woke us up and we went diving into it. The Most High woke up a whole batch of brothers that could operate in this captivity. Now we run into the brothers that's been here, and it's no reason to feel insecure. It's more saying like, come on, man. I'm going to ride your coattail. Let's go. It's like, cool. If you got a DJ, you got me, you got other brothers that's investing in fronting this don't really care, then ride with it. But when you want to come adversarial to it, it's like, bro, I can operate this system. I'm not one of the people that was struggling in Babylon. Jay told me to his face, like, man, you was great. Like, I don't know why you gave this shit up. But he had tapped into my life. 5-bedroom house, condo downtown, knowing I got a rental property. One wife here, one wife there. No arguments, no debates. If I don't uproot, I still got all my kids and I got both of my wives. If I don't uproot for the brothers, I got that. I don't come here and put that on the brothers. I don't come here and talk to the brothers like, you know what I'm saying, what I lost or whatever. I know what I did for the Most High. I know 100-fold coming. I ain't tripping. But if you son come and tell me, man, I had 30,000 saved up and I lost it, and then you giving me hell, it's like, where the spirit at, bro? You know I got brothers here. If you came to me and said, hey, we need this, and I do this, and you was the brother that you want to be to, we got you. You ain't lose shit. If you just don't have control over shit. That's the thing, and that's something that brothers gonna have to really trust the Most High on and trust their brothers with. Because I can't give you control because I watched DJ give you the money for the well, and then you spent it. And then came back humbly and then corrected it, and you was able to bounce back out the hole. And then talk to me like you did me a favor by getting out the hole. See, that means the other families that I got here, I can't turn that over to you, bro. But it's cool. Because I'm going to make sure your family not taking the L either. But if you're secretive, you want to keep this brother in your pocket, you don't want to share what he gave, you want to talk here, like you said, it's the hurt. It's the hurt and the shit that y'all seeing in different organizations that fall apart. It's kind of like, I'm just sitting here like, these niggas are tweaking. I'm watching motherfuckers run back and forth in the house when I walk outside. It's just sad. It's just sad. Like I told them, like, bro, it shouldn't be that y'all don't even want to plug y'all lights up on y'all side of the land. John hung them up so y'all wives could walk to the shop. Y'all don't even want to go to the bathroom outside at 1 in the morning. That's the state of affairs. And our brothers are anchored in it because they're anchored in, like you said, so like dealing with women who've been abused over and over. It's like, I'm not abusing you. I'm not taking from you. You spent what you spent in the dream of what we were building. And if it's 2 acres is the reason why did y'all say, hey, let's just move the 2 acres over? That couldn't even come to y'all mindset as a solution when solutions were down, put on the table. But all praise to the Most High. That would resolve all the fucking problems. That would resolve if this 2 acres y'all want, and we go and we can put it on Stargazer, so it's still, y'all gotta, whenever y'all decide to touch it and develop, y'all can put a road up to it. We can do that. We got a long road till we get to the next property. We can find 2 acres, carve it, then put it, and there ain't nothing there. And then guess what happens? Are y'all gonna be locked in? Are y'all gonna be tied in? Are y'all gonna be brotherly? Are y'all gonna be wanting to do the things that the brother asked of you? Are you gonna hide your talents? You know what I'm saying? These are the type of things, and it's the type of the conversations that I will be having in the group. Because this is the thing. It's like, it's not a how I got you, but I'm still gonna be me, and I got my own plans. That own plan stuff got to go out the window. What is our plan as a group? What is the group decided? When the group sat down and said, we need to do some type of organization, some type of entity. And the HOA did not come. I had the HOA, I got an email that showed I was talking to the state about it. And it's just the HOA is the best way to handle some of this septic and this land thing. So that's back in October. So Judah mindset is like, man, we just came up with this. He just came out of nowhere with this. I got emails from all my conversations with that. And I'm going to bring out, when that meeting happened, I'll bring anything like that and open it up for brothers to read it on the TV, share it or whatever, so brothers can read what's what. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to make sure you bring whatever documents or whatever you need.
Yeah, you got to bring it because it's like brothers is like on something. It told me 7 houses. You know what I'm saying? 7 houses was my limit before I had to get jurisdiction. 7 houses. After 7 houses, I got jurisdiction. I could have put the waste management, if they would have just came with Mosh, Judah, and DJ House, we shook on them 3, right? We would just go 3. Guess what? We would have had no issues. You want to bring brothers, you want to be extravagant, So the terms was always shifting. And that's why I want brothers to understand, like, how we agree in the back of a pickup truck, relaxing and chilling, is one thing, but the terms was never sorted out. So even if by me saying it out loud, I'm obligated to do it, but bruh, you still obligated to do what you were supposed to do. You're supposed to be out here teaching. You're supposed to be out here serving, doing what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about, I said, what about the work? Well, I do enough work for me and Mosh. Y'all sitting right there witnessing. So he knows it. That's why it ain't gonna be no videos on Facebook. That's why he ain't going on YouTube talking about it. There's no ground to fucking go nasty with it. Because it's not gonna look well. Like you said, it won't look well on no parts. Fortunately, I mean, really for me, it don't really matter to me on YouTube or Facebook. Because I'm out here with my brothers and my wives and my wife or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And we gonna keep building because on the grand scheme of things, I'm trying to be a blessing to Israel and my people. So if people don't want to be blessed, they're gonna go do what they gotta do. It's not me, I'm not chasing. I don't remember the Messiah chasing nobody to do nothing. It ain't no chase, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, how you can talk to them and see the perspective. And if they come in thinking about the solution, see, my thing is, tell them the solution now after we did the settlement, it could breed a relax, maybe. You know what I'm saying? They're like, okay, cool, let's just do that. But there's some other changes, fundamental changes that need to happen on the land. You know, that's where I'm at now. I'm still there. I'm like that. We could have came with that agreement then, but now I'm looking at shit. It's that simple for this shit to fall apart. You'll get an attitude and then get the power, and then 6 or 7 niggas say I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, we really need to have a discussion. So I just suggest that we have the discussion openly, so we get to that heart before the solution. Because I need to see I want to see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, is there a, y'all, I hate me, y'all just don't like some of the brothers here? I brought John here, y'all have not helped him. You've been here since July, y'all have not helped him with nothing. Offered nothing.
I mean, he needed help with stuff. I think, Junior did help with the rocks, flattening out the rocks and all that shit over there.
That was just in general. That's the roller work and all that stuff. But I'm saying, like, with him, one-on-one, go him, one-on-one. That's a brother here. Brothers are not building bonds with brothers. That's how you have brothers that's not totally rocking with them. You see what I'm saying? Like, I could walk up to every brother and talk to him, whatever, and brothers, like, I don't even you ain't gonna tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying? They're like, what up, OG's up? Well, you know, they go Jake. Yeah, you know, the OG's moving, they gonna need a young brother with them, so I need to roll with them. He ain't giving me no fault, no attitude, no issues, you know what I'm saying? Hanasar is just more disappointed. He's just like, well, I'm tired of this shit. I get him. That's a responsible brother, uprooted his life, came out here off the strength of them, and he looked at it like they gave me a chance to come out here. The truth is, they gotta stop that. Cause like, you know, Mario looked at it like, shit, I came out here because I saw this. It was, you know what I'm saying? Like, Judah told them to come to the project, they weren't coming. So let's keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? We all know what it is. They can say who coming, but if I be like, hell no, they ain't coming. So we gotta stop that shit. You know what I'm saying? To make it side on side. You loyal to me because I gave you opportunity. The bullshit. They didn't give you the opportunity because if I don't open the doors, ain't nobody coming. I can live here on the house, 52 acres, and fellowship with brothers from afar and send alms all day long. Just sit on my chair and just send cash apps to people. Every time y'all raise y'all hand, y'all need something, send it. And don't have to deal with none of the drama. None of the drama. So if I get in the trenches and I'm going to speak up and say, I don't want to deal with the shit. So cut the shit. And then, you know, brothers got to start having some respect. Brothers don't want to respect when you the one that they think, oh, because you got more, you're supposed to give me. I don't got to give you shit. Because you got more. No, you spoke. No, not you. I'm giving. I got enough brothers I gave. You don't even know outside of this. I got brothers standby ready to come to the land. Only reason why they not involved in coming to the land because we got enough personality people here. So if we uplift those 6 houses, we'll put another 6 down. That's just the facts. You know what I'm saying? So me even wanting to entertain the conversation, brothers gonna have to have respect.
But I don't think that'll be something that you should bring up because
I won't. I'm telling
That
you.
that would be
I'm telling
like,
you.
fuck you niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Go in between God that brother can't be just dismissive of. He think because he got money. Like nobody think like that, bro. Joe, nobody knows what I got. I don't got no fucking money. You know what I'm saying? I spent my money. So I don't got nothing. I got to go to work to go get money. So if somebody say I need $2,000 for this, I need to go to a job. You see what I'm saying? But the thing is, I set myself up to go get $2,000 from a job because I'm not lazy. And I was a steward over the money that I spent to make sure I bought equipment to go work on something. You see what I'm saying? So if I spend my money on whatever I spend it on, I'm going to make sure I spend it on something that can make money. When Negroes get money, they go spend it on shit that don't appreciate or make no money. They're not good stewards over little. So then when they get much, they really gonna fuck it up. But it's different. I can stand though and show the works of I was steward over little when I had little, and I was able to be a good steward over much. That's why I was blessed with much. That's why I'm sitting here looking at what we're seeing now. And then by me doing it, other brothers can see that and witness it, and they are trying to duplicate that for the brothers. So Mosh and Judah didn't never have to have a bunch of bread. Mahar, you don't never have to have enough bread, right? You didn't have to have everything. It's certain things in scripture you just got to do. You got to build your own home. You say you got to command your family. You got to rule your house. There's certain things you got to do I can't take the pressure off of. You got to rule. All I have to do is keep the outside shit from taking away from that. That's how you insulate yourself in the land, insulate yourself with your brothers. You know, your name is on your house. So brothers in there talking about, oh, we don't own nothing. Y'all, see, this is why there's a disconnect in the lack of knowledge. You know, some of our people perish for lack of knowledge. It ain't just death. It's just these type of situations. They not comprehending when you get your tiny house of praise, that is a dollar amount. Judah like, it ain't going to be worth nothing. As soon as you move it, ain't going to be worth nothing. This is how he uttering this stuff out loud. What am I supposed to think, Mahar? Am I supposed to think he's a genius? I'm just thinking he's a brother. He lack understanding, like I think, and he has to stop being a mouthpiece. He got to stop it, and he that worked for him and got him here. He could benefit us by using that. You know, the king ain't the one to do the talking. Moses ain't do the talking. You know what I'm saying? You go through all the scripture to talk of this. That's a separate office. If that's what he want to be. But he has to understand that in this part, all this will be, he able to show fruits and vegetables online, all this stuff. He able to show building houses and all this stuff. That's a blessing. That's what we do as a group. Show that. Stand on that platform. Say, fuck them niggas that hated me, whatever. Stand on it. But then understand that this all is possible, not because your decision making. Not because you had this plan. It's not, you have to humble yourself and say, that didn't happen. And give reverence and appreciation to how it happened. That has not happened. That don't happen. So he's not doing that, and therefore there's this clash that we have, and it's starting to pick up more frequently. It's like he gonna make me look at him some type of way, and it's like, bro, the more you do that, the more you. And my pops told me, man, you make things clear, the food gonna make itself stand out. When we're not supposed to take from food storage, and the first message you put in the group, I went down to the food storage to take some cans, and my key didn't work. Is something wrong? Now, if me, you, John, and Marsh are the 4 board members, the 4 people that's supposed to have the keys, why did you put it in the group chat? So guess what happened when you did that? You sparked the spirit of Hanasar. Hanasar not involved in those conversations, right? Everybody's taking care of their home, paying their dues, doing what they need to do. Business of the land is handled by the board. So you could have went to me directly, just found out what happened, and then I could have showed you, like, y'all taking food out the food storage, and y'all not putting it back. You're not above that reproach. You're not taking 6 weeks to do it. And it's not that you put the most food storage. Most food storage is put in there by Myron. Everybody knew that. The second most is put down there by John. Then we bought we bought buckets. It's hundreds of dollars a bucket to give you 30 days worth of food. Not no string bean cans of 70 cents. So the delusion on what you're doing, you can't even trump having a delusion that you're doing more than what everybody else doing when people was giving you money to go get the food storage for everybody. So it's like, they have to stop that, man. Stand on your own work. Stop trying to hide the hand and surround yourself by all the brothers you brought and say, I brought these brothers here, because those brothers looking at you like, wait a minute. I'm talking to me like, you know what I'm saying, I can't make my decisions. Like, I agree with how you acting. Brothers don't agree with how they acting. And it's been like that for some time. I just cover up. I keep brothers from wanting to fight. You know what I'm saying? Niggas need his ass whooped. I keep that shit dead. You know what I'm saying? I try to keep all that peace in what it is and go to scriptures and show what it is and show what that is. But we can't let these spirits trump the script. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's trying to do. The spirit is Cain, man. Once you take your cattle off my grass. You know what I'm saying? Like Abraham, they all fighting, them and they servants fighting and shit. They can't agree on how to operate on land. This shit ain't new. So that's why I said I don't want to offer them the solution till I see where they stand, bro. Real talk. And I think that's wisdom. Because they could really come to the meeting and just be straight. You could be like, wow, I didn't know these brothers was on that. Why would you do that? I know I want the land to dwell and whatever and prosper, but what is this?
So what you said that you want to know what first?
The solution, like you said, why don't y'all get 2 acres, you know what I'm saying, down up, you know what I'm saying? See if the world's on 52.
Yeah. I mean, I think that should be the first thing that should be addressed. Here's the solutions. We're going back to the table concerning solutions about the land and the acres, the acreage and stuff like that, and the options and added options. Because the whole thing should be about us, you know what I'm saying, coming together and getting prepared for whatever that's going to go down, you know what I'm saying, as a whole, versus being separate and divided on this side of town, that side of town. When shit pop off, you will be less than in.
Okay. I see what you're saying. All right, fine. If we go that approach, I will stand behind that if you bring that claim to them. You know what I'm saying? If we discuss that though in a group meeting as a whole.
Yeah, it's gonna be a discussion in a group meeting.
And the thing is the whole land needs to chime in on it.
Yeah.
Because it's not a Marcus decision. Because I can make the thing happen and I can trump. But in the same breath, I could lose 2 or 3 brothers on the other side trumping what they, you see what I'm saying? So from a leader standpoint, it's like, no, y'all, then these motherfuckers like, nah, man, I don't want these bitch ass niggas staying here, man. They always trying to get their way and don't do shit. You see what I'm saying? Well, brother, you got, no, fuck that. We need to bring it out there. So because what happens is we doing these negotiations and we doing this conversation and people get part of the stories and part of the energy. You know what I'm saying? Now you get their side, you get my side, and now you start to be able to put stuff together, and then you'll get the side when you see us standing in front of each other, who really saying what, who really standing on what's what. You're going to get to see that, and that's going to be interesting, because, you know what I'm saying, I got land, so I don't really have a reason to lie, you know what I'm saying, or make it embellish. I'm not really an exaggerator, you know what I'm saying, I just don't have to. The reality is, my reality is an exaggeration for a lot of people. So it's like when we get to put it in front of everybody, you know what I'm saying? I see what you're saying, but I want to see those brothers hear what the other brothers got to say, and not make it just me and you, me and them. Because if Myra got something to say, John got something, Cal got something to say, it's spirits. It ain't just the land, bro. I'm telling you, it's not just if they had the 2 acres. They didn't have the 2 acres in June in their name, and we were still out here barking at each other. You see what I'm saying? They done had the 2 acres in their name last month, and they still want to stay in the house and conjure up ways to put pressure on this. You know what I'm saying? Like, the 2 acres ain't been in y'all name since y'all been here. You know what I'm saying? And for at least this half of the year, I mean, when they first got here, they was on the high. But they kind of resorted into separating themselves from brothers. Whether the food, which I feel like that office was fit them, because it'll take pressure off. I got my wife doing backflips back and forth, bust her ass, and she said, fuck this, I'm too tired of working, I'm gone. You mean I'm losing my rib for mosh? I'm tripping. My rib helps, you know what I'm saying? My possession I got a great one. I like my possession. But for a brother that's saying I ain't trying to do shit, fuck that, y'all niggas feed yourself, I'm not going. So that's why I'm saying that discussion, the brothers got to speak. Because I really could sit back, I could present what I have, so brothers have informed information. All right, Marcus, what about the septic? You know what I'm saying? I could present that. Well, here's a printout, the email. This is what they told me to do with this system, with that system. And now, mind you, all this is happening October 7th. You know what I'm saying? So I'm coming up on a year dealing with these mods with this septic shit. Now I'm not putting pressure on it because I got to come up with 40 grand. You see what I'm saying? I don't got 40 grand because everybody around me, you know what I'm saying, needed what they needed. So now we got to raise the 40 grand. I can get the 40 grand. How can I get the 40 grand? Oh, the brother probably can go get some off the land. Here's the benefit, brothers. It's the benefit of us being here. The land's paid for. We got a lot of shit on here together. We could probably get shit done like that where we ain't even, you know what I mean, struggling. So, you know, that's just the facts of how this shit has to run when it comes to the business part. And them brothers are really not involved in it. And they have to be comfortable as being board members. I gave that. I relinquished that power and information to them. Like, I don't, you know, it could be a dictatorship, work you know. No, y'all have access and y'all could be right here on the board. So
Aren't they on the board though?
Yeah, they agreed to be on the board until they said I'll be leaving. I got the brothers' credit cards last week, and then when I passed them the credit cards, so they could, instead of going out and spending money for the land out their pockets, they could use the account. That's when they hit me with the, we leave. I'm like, come on, man, I'm doing all type of shit, man. Y'all brothers out here doing this, I'm doing this. You see what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Like, if I really turn into a nigga, like, man, what the fuck are y'all doing? And I really don't even want to show that side because niggas would be scared of me. I'll be like, what the fuck? I'm out here getting credit, we're running, and you know what I'm saying? Get credit cards, your name on it, y'all got limits on it. So when y'all run down to see the land need something, y'all don't even dig in y'all pockets. That's part of what the purpose of running the HOA. Everybody money come together into this pot. Those who have more is giving more, right? And now it's not a burden on no brother. And then those brothers, as teachers, you know what I'm saying, as brothers who were landowners from my perspective, they also deserve to be a part of it, you know what I'm saying? Handling the money and determining what's paid, what's purchased. So they got the cards that they went to go get food stores, they put in there and locked the door so nobody took it. Now they say they're leaving. Why do you need keys to anything? You don't need that. You leave it. Because at any moment, if a spirit come on you to say, well, I got 5,000. When I hear you, I got 5,000 in the food stores and you don't, I'm locking the door, bro. Because you don't. And then what does that mean? Brute put $10,000 worth of ammo down there. If Brute left, he's not taking his ammo. You know what I mean? It's like, you live here for free for a whole year, and then it's like, it's just the weirdest shit to me. I don't want to.
Are these things written? Is these things written? Like, if you bring whatever you bring to the land to put in storage, now is a property of, you know, the said land. Because these things got to be documented too, though. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's not because then
it wasn't. So my thing is, even if it's not, you know what I'm saying? If you feel that you need to document and take and give, you don't need to be here. I'm gonna flat out do that. I'm gonna flat out hold the line there.
I think it says do all things in writing, especially with weights and measures. So that's weights and measures. Like if people bring in ammo,
it's people bringing the store for the community.
Right. That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying if it's not documented, if it's documented, okay. Baruch bought, you said $10,000 worth of ammo.
Right.
All right. If you bought $10,000 worth of ammo for the land, I mean, he had access to it. He gotta have access to it.
No, he don't. Farouk doesn't have access to it.
So he don't have access to the
ammo, not his ammo. So the thing is brothers been. Think about this. If you're coming to somebody's home, I'm gonna keep it smaller, and you're just coming there eating, living, lounging, no rent, no electricity, no bills, no nothing, and you say, "This is what I have to offer." These are your gifts. So if you bring in gifts to the land, you don't get your gifts back. They don't make sense to me. So if a brother comes and gives me a gift of a truck or whatever, he wants the truck back because that's stupid.
Yeah, what I'm saying is you need. What I'm saying to you, understand that. What I'm saying to you is, if it's not documented, that listen, I'm bringing stuff. This is for the land, and if there's not a document say whatever is bought in gift or donated to the land is now everyone's property. It belongs to everyone that's on the land. So you can't just take, if you bought 10,000 worth of ammo, you can't take 10,000 worth of you. Maybe you could say, put in the clause, you could take 10% of what you bought. 1% of what you bought.
I'll put in the clause, you're not taking anything that you bought.
Right. that'll give the person now a clear option whether I'm going to do this or not. You see what I'm saying? And that'll give them a clear option.
But I'm not giving, like, I'm not dropping something down and somebody can be like, if it don't work out, though, I'm out. No, keep that in your house. What you want and what you desire for yourself, you keep in your house. It's no different than a liquor. Well, I bought $10,000 worth of liquor since I've been here. I need to know. But y'all niggas gotta take y'all selfish asses back to the hood. That's why I stand on that. You know
this is what I'm saying, Marcus. This is what I'm saying. Because if a man don't have ownership or no ownership on the land, and I bring $10,000 worth of motherfucking bullets, and now I gotta dip off because I ain't an owner on the land, there's a fucking problem. Cause I done bought $10,000 worth of shit over here, and now I got a motherfucking dip because I'm not an owner. I'm just a person here on the fucking land.
You should have never thought you. Why would you think you're an owner?
Everybody should be an owner that's living on the land. They should have ownership on the land. That's why they're there.
That's why my stance is get your own land and operate it how you want to. That's where the disconnect is. Brothers want to come. See, niggas have 50 years of life, 30 years of life to do shit. They didn't do it. So then when they see somebody else do it, well, let's keep it corporate. You were not in this department. I'm in the janitorial department. Your ass took a PE. You in the PE department. You want to come tell the janitorial department how to do shit. Go to another place, become part of it, and then you can do it. That's a whole different conversation. That's what brothers have to get to their mind what they want to do.
So you don't think, hold on, let me say this. And you are who you are and I am white. I'm white, right? And we don't think different on shit, right?
Right.
So if I get this land, if I go get some land, I know I can't work this fucking land by myself. It's impossible. You know what I'm saying? They're going to take for hellas to do it. It's just me and my red. Okay? There's no way. Okay? I'm going to have help. Whether you have Esau help you or you paying people to do shit, you ain't going to do it by yourself. Right? So now if you have brothers coming to dwell on the land, then that's labor. That's gonna be there for you. Right? And if brothers is coming from another state, whatever the case is, and they should have some ownership in the land. You don't think they should have an ownership? It may not have. If this is something that we're doing together, or even in slavery, they had what do you call it when they sharecroppers? They had some type of ownership. You know what I'm saying? Like a man gotta have some type of ownership, brother. Even if it's a third of an acre. Even if it's a third of an acre. You see what I'm saying? That's not shit for 52 acres, bro, because you're not dwelling on 52 acres. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It gotta be, well, I'm on this land. And if niggas trying to uproot me up out of here, then it should be, okay, even if I put $100,000 in this bitch, right? It got to be something that I could, some type of equity I could get up out this motherfucker. If all the shit that I brought out here, that I don't leave out here empty-handed. A man cannot come and labor for no man if he's poor and he become a servant, right, for 7 years or whatever the case is. He don't leave fucking empty-handed. He don't. That's against the scriptures.
Right.
Nobody works for free.
And ain't nobody out here working for 7 years empty-handed.
Well, I'm saying, like, if a man, what I'm saying to you,
nobody out here is operating as a servant. So if anybody,
I mean, we are all servants one to another, brother. We all supposed to be servants.
No, but we talking about that law. So we're gonna talk about the law.
Yeah, let's stay on that law. Let's stay on that law.
Yeah, but then brothers are not operating as those servants. You know what I'm saying? Brothers not operating as those servants. You can't get brothers to come out their house and cut the grass. So those servants, you're not getting because you're a servant and you just rebel and you do what the fuck you want to do. So the thing is, like I said before, brothers are owning their homes.
Right, but check it out. You own your home. You own your home, right?
Right. So you're building
the landowner. Your house is on the landowner shit.
Yes.
Right. So if I rent this fucking apartment here, this house right here, I'm renting this bitch as long as I can pay for it. But soon I can't pay for it, I gotta get the fuck up out of here.
No, that's where brothers is the understanding is off. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what I'm saying. You gotta give me some understanding because if they say, okay, Marcus, I'm coming out there.
Okay.
I want to know what document I'm signing here that I can never get kicked off this fucking land, bro. If I want to leave willingly, then I leave, and you know what I'm saying, and I leave.
There is no document that you could never get kicked off the land. This is where brothers in their traumas and they want to put outs for them to rebel and do what they. Like, I'm not.
Let me say one point. I'm gonna shut up. If I'm gonna leave, right? If I'm gonna leave because I choose to leave, right? Not because you can put me off. You can't put me off the land. You can't do none of that shit, right? But if I choose to leave, and this is something we can implement based off, you know, the scriptures talk about the service or the women. They leave with nothing. If that's what you want to say, you leave with nothing because you're abandoning the community. You're abandoning your family. So if you want to leave, then you leave with nothing. Nobody's taking nothing from you. Everything is here for you. Nobody wants you to go. Nobody's going to try to force you to go. Nobody's going to fucking be a wicked demon and oppress you because that's being wicked. You see what I'm saying? But if a man don't have a solid foundation, you include anybody, I mean, like, who's going to feel secure? Who's going to feel secure? You know what I'm saying? And then you got women. Then you got women in the
feel secure. See, this is the disconnect. This is the disconnect. You know what I'm saying?
A man gotta have his own. A man have his inheritance. That's what it is. The scripture talk about an inheritance. You have an inheritance. When your father died, you took over your father's land, and that became your house.
Your father, exactly. Your father is responsible for that. So
right.
What happens is where we're doing here, brothers is coming with nothing. You know what I'm saying? Literally nothing. There's not brothers can talk like, oh, I'm doing this and that. The brothers that have and do have are giving because they're giving their excess. So for you, $10,000 of ammo is ridiculous. For Baruch, it's nothing for him. But it's ridiculous because y'all not in the same seat financially, and y'all not in the same seat as far as what you should be giving versus the next man giving.
Yeah, I'm not even. That's not what I'm trying to say.
No, because
it could be $1,000. Like you said, $1,000 could be a lot to me. $1,000, $500 could be a lot to me. Whatever the case is the point. Yeah. The point of it is, I now no longer have access to shit that I bought on the land. You see what I'm saying? And there's no document. What I'm saying, you have to document that, bro, to be justified.
You mingling to make it sound one way, and it's not. If Baruch comes, if a brother comes to me and say, "Man, I want to do this. I want to give you this. What do you need?" And I say, "Do this," and you do it. That's what you gave me. right? From your perspective, it's like, well, I give you something and I want. No, that's what he gave me.
No, I'm not. That's not my perspective.
That's that. You know what I'm saying?
Because anybody can give you shit. Like people could give you. They not on the land. They just giving. They're not on the land.
Brute gave that before he was even here.
Right. So I'm saying, so if you're giving, it's a gift to give, and I'm not dwelling on the land. I'm not living on the land. I don't have anything. I didn't fucking uprooted my shit and say I had $20,000 worth of fucking food storage stored up, and I bought all my storage along with myself and family on the land, and then put that shit in the storage bin so all of us can utilize the shit that I bought. I'm sharing it with everybody.
All right.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about I'm gonna send you some money. Huh?
You see what you have to do to have this conversation? You have to give me extreme, outlandish examples.
No, I'm not. That's not outlandish. I'm just saying.
Listen to me once again. Nobody is giving $20,000 worth of nothing that's coming here and living on the land. Nobody. And the people that do that, we have separate agreements that has to do with just us. That has nothing to do with nobody. So if the person says, I'm going to do this, and I say, okay, I'm going to do this for you, if you do that, okay, that's between that man and that man. But as far as if a person lives on the land, what do they have? They have their homes. They have their homes and the value of their homes and the ability of their homes and to live amongst us in this community. Otherwise, if that's not appealing enough, that's not something you want to do, then you won't even consider it. It don't make sense to you. The brothers that it makes sense to, value it. And with it, if brothers want ownership of land, go buy the land. I'm telling you, it's that basic. It's that basic simple. The only way it's complicated if you want to benefit off the back of somebody else's work.
Let me ask you a question. If the land was in my name, would you be on the land without nothing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Nothing in your name or anything? If it was you. I mean, you gotta be honest about that question though.
I just come put my tiny house on and build my house. And then when y'all need something, just pay for it. But I wouldn't be here not working. I wouldn't be here not starting businesses. I would be taking advantage of the shit. See, what happens is brothers is fucking dependent on niggas to do shit for them. You could start businesses out here. You could fucking build you a tiny house and build it how you want to, pay for it, and not have mortgage for the next 10 years. But have money coming in and stack it through the roof. Have more than enough money to get to somebody. You don't get that opportunity where you live right now. See,
right. So this is my thing. Listen to what I'm trying to say. If I come to make the decision, or anybody come to make that decision, and when they come on the land, is there an eviction notice? I mean, because you already got that in the HRH thing. You know what I'm saying? What's the, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, because you can't evict somebody that have land on their own land. You can't evict them off their shit unless they ain't pay taxes to Esau. And then they can come take the fucking land and everything that's on the land, which is including your house or whatever the fuck else is on the land. Well, whatever the case is. That's all I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody, that's the thing. That's why the brothers choose and leave on their own. Ain't nobody kicking nobody. Ain't nobody booting nobody. So off the natural strength of the brotherhood and then the documents we start writing with the bylaws, so all the rules is there. You know what I'm saying? What's what? And it's basically out the script. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing this and that. Of course, when it comes to parking and all the nominal BS, whatever, we just got that. So, brothers, we can judge a matter. If a brother parking in your parking spot, we can judge it, right? As far as brothers living, it's like it baffles me, right? It baffles me from the seat I sit in as a person that worked and earned it. You don't work and earn shit, and then somebody that don't work and earn shit feel like they gotta have the same thing. So it's like I'm never gonna see that. I'm never gonna see niggas that ain't did shit and put the time and effort in to have the same shit. I'm not gonna see it. I just know.
So how did you explain Acts the 5th chapter? This on the scripture when everybody, you know what I'm saying, put their shit in and all things was in common. Then how can you justify that? Because that scripture clearly talks about that.
Brothers don't want to do that. Brothers don't want to do Acts the 5th chapter. Because if everybody do Acts the 5th chapter, that means everybody had to give me everything and let me sort it out. Brothers don't want to do that.
How was it give you everything? They had elders. It was not just one person.
Yeah, exactly. So it'll be so you're coming here, right? I'm not. Who else supposed to go get what we want to pass it down?
I'm talking about I'm talking about
Who we picking?
I'm talking about. It'll be to me. It'll be you. It'll be Judah. It'll be Mosh. It would be I guess John and Cal. I mean, y'all already building. Listen, y'all building the nucleus right there with the men that's there. Right. You know what I'm saying? For whoever comes after, and the other brothers coming behind y'all. You see what I'm saying? Y'all building the Peter, the Paul, and all these brothers and elders. You know what I'm saying? With the people that's there. Then the Baruchs or the Jakes, the Hansos, and whoever coming up after that, and then the younger people that come after them. You see what I'm saying? So if you, like I said earlier, whatever y'all all collectively bring, it's all is going to become equal to you guys for access for everybody.
And that's it. But it's not. Listen, food storage, they're locked up so they don't be taken. If somebody,
them brothers not going to take. I mean, the brothers not going to steal the food, brother.
We going left in our conversation because they already did. So it's over with.
Hold on. So the storage. So I'm just asking. The food that's in the shed can't be used.
That's food store. We're storing food.
Right. I'm saying when you said long-term storage, nobody can use that.
Right.
And the one in the house, nobody can use that.
Everybody got kitchens. Everybody got cabinets. Everybody got refrigerators. Everybody got their house.
Right.
There's no need. Nobody has a need to go down there and take anything unless they don't want to go down to the hill and go buy it. The problem is, brothers been going. We've seen it already. See, the certain things is already played out. Living out here, that I just get. I understand him. It's lazy shit. You just go down there and go get the shit. Even if you got access, because Dinosaur don't got access, Meyer don't have access, Cal don't have access. Like Cal said, shit, I got access to my house, my fucking car, and a place to shit. Why the fuck do I need access to the food storage? He put food down there. See, niggas that have built shit prior to they pop their ass on the land are not having no problem. This is a adjustment to niggas that have to get out their selfish ways and get out their own destructive way. They have to get out their way. I'm not going to have these problems out of brothers that's been storing food, right? Think about it. If you've been storing food for 5 years and it's locked up, you excited. If you go to me and say, can you unlock the food storage so I can go check them, and I don't unlock it, now we got a problem.
All right, so let me ask this question. Certain things have dates on it. Certain things you can't store for so long, they have to be used. You see what I'm saying? You just can't store certain things for too long.
I'm not having a food store. I'm not having food storage education or whatever.
No, I'm just trying to.
I get that, bro. What we're talking about is brothers feeling entitled to access. When you draw the line and say you're moving. See, you had the keys. So the brothers that feel offended had the keys. There's consequences to your actions. When you take a stand, or you show your hand, or you act a certain type of way, this is what, when niggas don't grow up with daddies, they get to do this shit with their moms. I'm telling you. You get to fucking pout and fucking, I would have got my ass whooped walking around pouting and acting like a bitch. I'm just telling you flat out. These niggas is walking around here like acting like feminine.
But check it out. If all of y'all have the keys, and all of y'all is you have the keys, then why didn't y'all, hold on, why didn't you, or John don't got a key, right?
I do got a key.
Oh, John got a key. I thought so John got a key, you got a key, Masha, which girl had a key? Right? Before John was down there, did he have a key? I'm just asking.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Key, so what if Mosh and Judah would have changed the lock and then give y'all a key? How would that go?
It would have been a problem.
Right. So I'm saying, like, what's the difference then? Because
they don't want, they are opposite. If I say I'm leaving, so let's put it like this: Judah understood it. He had no problem. Then he probably had a problem. He's like, when Shia said he was leaving, we changed the lock. You see what I'm saying? We put up.
I mean, the purpose, the thing what I heard about that, but he's not doing shit. He's not buying food. He never bought food. He's not doing none of that shit.
But listen, the reason why we put a lock on there too, because we didn't want people taking shit and using it for their personal.
Right.
This is all
Right.
heated discussion.
Right.
They know that. They know that. If you, the food storage is in my house, right? That lock. So if you go inside my house and change your lock, I'll probably beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they wouldn't do it. One. Two, the other storage I purchased, you know what I'm saying? So that's another lock. So this is, but if I come to your house, that's why the logic don't make sense. It's like you're trying to compare, you're trying to put them as we're the same and there's no differences.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I wanted. That's all I want to hear. Because that's what I said. Again, if it was the opposite and you was just somebody that's on the land, you didn't initially buy the land or purchase land. I know if you bought the land, you're gonna feel this is my shit because I bought this motherfucker.
I'm not gonna feel like I know that.
Right. Okay. All right. So you know that. Okay. Then. So therefore, then that's how brothers gonna feel. Then this is Marcus' land. And I'm only like a lease tenant or some shit like that.
But that's the reality. See, this is the part. This is why black folks don't have shit. This is why it's a certain crop of black folks they can't get it. Stop living in delusion. It's the truth. It's the skin you put in. It's the work you did. You can't stand on nobody else's work. That's why brothers is fucking having a problem. Because listen, if the Most High, like the scripture saying, James 2, you pray for the same thing, but he ain't give you because he knew your intentions. You can pray for the same stuff. You probably want land, I want to bring brothers together and this and that. It's not going to happen. See, my intentions ain't wicked. No matter how it tried to get twisted. Listen, brothers going to appreciate the work and the storage and the order and the preparation when the time comes. But see, what happens is if I let brothers say, brothers can't even not smoke a square. Brothers don't have that much control over their temple. You see what I'm saying? I'm not like that. We are two different men. Sometimes you just run across a man that's like, damn, that's that nigga. And brothers gotta fucking tuck it. They don't want to tuck it. They want to find fault. And while you spending time finding fault, you working your way off the land instead of building. You could be coming over helping. You could be coming over trying to figure out this. You could be coming over making this. You could go take the credit cards and go get food storage. So you got the cars. So Marcus gave y'all cars to go help buy shit for the land. What, have y'all bought something for the land? Everybody, no, I ain't fucking with that shit. See, I already know that spirit. I'm not playing this shit. I'm not no fool. We got ammos and guns down there. These niggas not coming out the house. So there's the truth. And then there's a real nigga over there too that understand. I got family out here. I got other families out here that's with what we doing. We not finna let niggas just plot. They already plotting the moves. They did that. They didn't say, man, we considering moving. What you think? Is there other way we come back to the table? No, they like, while you running credit and building and thinking we still on the team, here go the Trump card. And now here go the other brothers don't want to say they moving. Now they gonna tell you 3-4 days later. So, Mahart, put yourself in a position of you trying to manage everybody. You want to make everything all fair and equal, right? There was no locks on the door 2 months ago. There were none. What happened to the food storage there, Mahar?
I mean, y'all said some nigga down there before was eating up all the food down there. Come on, man. Y'all said other niggas down there lunching and shit and all that, brother.
It's like, okay, so what I'm going to do, am I going to go say, man, get them motherfucking cans from out. So this is what we're going to do. We put locks on. So when the four of us had the locks, because we're the 4 board members, or we're the 4 that's still thinking about this land. We're making decisions about this land. But if you come and say, I'm not part of it no more, come on, if we was even in the streets, bro, I'm not rocking with y'all like that. We're going to do my own thing.
So this is what I'm saying. If y'all, that's what I'm saying, man. Shit got to be, listen, man, you got to do the shit clear, bro. You know what I'm saying? Okay, all right, check it. We the 4 board members, right? We got the keys. Y'all brothers leaving. These things got to be also written. If a board member decides to leave, then access cards, access keys, payment cards got to be turned in then.
I get it, but oh well. You know what I'm saying?
You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, man. You know what I mean? That way it will eliminate any extra shit because niggas is going in knowing the consequences. when there's not no knowing of the consequences, it's like, hold on, my shit is in there. It was not like let's listen. It was no once you put shit in the community storage, it is no longer your possession.
Right.
See what I'm saying? That's not hard. That's what I'm trying to say.
I'm gonna tell you something, Bahar. Don't let them act like they don't know. Cause when Mike left here and took the food, they was like, "What the fuck? I ain't taking food, man. What the fuck?" And when Shia did it, they like, "No, he can't take this. He can't take that." No, Shia came there with food storage. He took his food storage out of the storage and put food storage down there. So no, brothers can't play stupid. Like that's when I turn the fuck up. But then I'll be like, "See, this time I'm gonna rebuke this spirit, cause this spirit can't happen where motherfuckers try to act dumb." Because that means you throwing a rock and high in your hand. You want something. You want to open the door, so you need to know these consequences.
Right, I feel that. That's how I feel too when people try to play me like I'm stupid. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Before
Judah knew. Let me tell you something. Judah knew, and then he went at the end of the whole thing. It was like, well, actually, I saw John changing a lot, so I wanted to see if my key worked. That's why I went down there. So his first comment was he went down there to get cans, which is a violation. You can't go. What you doing, bro? You just told on yourself. But he don't know he was telling himself. He was stirring up strife. But at the end, he tried to say it's because he saw John change a lot. So, if you're not trying to cause problems, you see John doing something, why you just gonna ask, hey, what's going on? But you want to ask what's going on in front of the group. Come on, man. That right there, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's obvious he changed the locks. You really don't have to ask. I mean, you changed the locks.
Okay, so then why you got to go say, I tried to use my key and take some cans? What's happening? You could have just called me, and that's what I told him when I ended the conversation. We were talking about the land. We were talking about this.
He could have called you. He could have called you before he went to check the key, or he could have called you after he checked the key. But the thing is, the spirit that's out there right now with all of y'all brothers is where it's at, but nobody is trusting each other, man. I mean, that's the whole point of the shit.
Yeah.
I mean, because if everything was regular and everything was cool, they'd be like, what's going on? What you changing the locks for? You know what I'm saying? What's good?
Listen, the thing is, at the end of the day, is who changing? Let's keep it a buck. Who changing? If you wanted 2 acres, you couldn't sit down with 3 of y'all to say, okay, Marcus put in here that the reason why we got to do this, we can go. Why could you think of that shit, Bahar? I'm telling you why. The reason why you thinking clearly is because you care about shit. These brothers got other plans. He tell me to my face, I had other plans. There's other shit we want to do. There's other shit, but now we stuck with this shit. This is what he tell me. I promise you, it's other plans.
I remember him saying stuff, but you know what I'm saying. The brother said some things, but it was never no solid shit about. I think when I first came out there about brothers leaving, it was all about building up the land. That's the truth. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? That was about building up what y'all got going on right there. You know what I'm saying? So that's why when brothers sit down, and then they there, you there, everybody there, and then we can see how from the beginning to where it's at now, how shit switched and changed. You see what I'm saying? Because you see it your way, they're gonna see it their way. Somebody gotta see it the right way. You know what I'm saying? By watching and hearing and observing people's body language and tones, voice, and all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, you know, and certain scriptures will rectify situations, like do all things in writing. Like when it comes to the storage, because if brothers go put their own storage, let's say they use Mishadar joint, and that becomes the storage over that side. You know what I'm saying? And they just store shit over there. Because I even said, that's a yo, fuck it. I'm going to be straight up. I said, fuck it. If they want to shut the storage over there, then let's use Mish house and just fucking go buy some more fucking food and push it up in there. Yeah, what's the problem? I'm just going to, I'm like, all right, that's how they want to do the shit. Okay, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? You can go spend $200 on fucking $5 waters, cases and shit. Now you got fucking mad case waters up in there. You can go buy fucking rice, mad rice. That's cheap. You ain't spending mad money for rice. You know what I'm saying? You can buy fucking rice. You can start buying fucking whatever to put in there. Now you got a storage. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, you know, because anything else, niggas is going at war now. Like, what you gonna do? You niggas gonna be fighting out there? What y'all gonna be doing? Fist fighting? What y'all gonna be doing? Shooting? What y'all gonna be doing? Yeah, niggas got fucking what y'all doing? Because it doesn't make no sense what you doing. Like, at the end of the day, what are you doing? Because anybody can act wild. Anybody can act wild. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, what we doing now? You niggas trying to go to jail? Y'all going to prison? I ain't even just talking about, oh, you go to the lake of fire and all kind of shit. You're going to jail. Somebody going to jail. Somebody going to hurt grave in jail. So which one you doing? You see what I'm saying? So if somebody not going to take low, and somebody may not want to take low, and then what we doing is, that's what I'm saying, this causing contention. Let brothers sit down and have a conversation. I'm
gonna tell you the truth though. I'm always willing to deal. But based on what I've seen all these brothers in a year, they need their own shit. I mean, that's, if I give a step outside of what sounds good and looks good, Judah and March, and really Judah need his own shit. He's just like the family member that come to your house and tell you how to live. He want to come to your house and tell you how to do shit. You need your own shit. It's just happened to be on some land. That is his mentality, and that's been his mentality. You know what I'm saying? And if he's that strong of a personality, that strong of an ego, where he don't see that, brother, you really don't know what the fuck you doing. You know what I'm saying? And you don't, you know what I'm saying? You're not equipped to, nobody that has been building shit and doing shit and got the knowledge of anything is going to follow. Nobody. We're not going. So if he know that we not going, see, their problem is we tell them, we don't counsel with y'all with nothing. Y'all ain't never counseled my marriage. See, a lot of the brothers that dealt with them through classes and fell into marriages and life and stuff and went through them. A lot of brothers learned scripts through them. A lot of brothers just, that's how I just knew them as brothers. Well enough that they had a flyer out there. I followed their page because I thought these niggas was funny because they was cussing so hard. They put up a flyer about B-Hood, and I wanted to go see and link up with brothers with land. Whoever had land, I was going to link up with them, bring my resources to the table, and help them. And that way, me and John could link up with these brothers and rock. So when I linked up with them, and I linked up with B-Hood, he was telling me about the area. I looked in the area, and I was like, oh, man, I can get some land, because I do got this bread. I need to spend it on something. So I bought some land. I was never going into community with nobody. I would have just had me, John, and Cal living in our 3 little quadrants on this land and would have coasted. But when I got amongst these brothers, Judah and all these brothers, I seen these brothers didn't know what the fuck they was doing. Promise you. They was building on B-Hood house all wrong. They was never checking with the city with nothing. They was not doing nothing. And I'm steady helping them. In my profession, I draw the schematics. I could build your house. I do all the drawings and stuff. Them brothers like, cool, that's what's up. Therefore, when I bought my land, I didn't have them brothers coming over here doing much. Because I wasn't in need of it. B-Hood needed it. So I make sure they kept everything going over there. And I told John, the first 2 months after I bought my land, we need to get B-Hood house done in the first year. Because I see a spirit on him. If he don't get it done, he going to hate me. I told Jake that shit in January. We need to get it done. We need to go over there. So I will always counsel projects. For a whole year, I ain't do shit. And go over and help him with his shit. And the brothers was championing. I seen the zeal. I seen the energy. I see what brothers look like when they excited about somebody or they love. I see it. I've already seen it. But I was the quiet nigga in the background, Mahar. I was the quiet nigga. Them niggas never was looking at me as a nigga that'll turn up on them, get mad. They didn't think like that, bro. It wasn't that I was tricking. I was just observing. I got to watch all the brothers and their strengths and weaknesses for a whole year. So what these brothers don't understand is stop playing, man. Be truthful. Let's be upfront. Let's just do the shit right. What do you suggest? Don't come to me crying about shit. What is your suggestion? What is your solution? We are fucking men. Stop being these, like, all this shit is over. I'm not playing with that shit. They don't understand. They trying to be like, oh, we did this. It wasn't like this till we get here. Like, listen, it wasn't like that till you got here because I opened the book up. I opened the checkbook up. You know what I'm saying? Because there was more people coming. It wasn't that it wasn't like that. I had tiny houses here before y'all even came here. The concept, y'all wasn't even thinking of the concept. I opened the door for you to come because the Most High give me this to open, and I'm like, I'm going to try it with these brothers. So I'm willing to try it, but it's not one of those situations where it's like, all right, Marcus, you take the low and you turn the keys over to these niggas. That's not happening. And so if Judah say on the flip side, that's not happening, we at Abraham and Lot. We're there. That's what's happening. He got plans and ways he want to do stuff. He got people following him that's comfortable with it. You look at who's following who. You look at the fruit of the brothers and what they bring to the table. We were building for this, right? Myra was building to live off grid. Baruch was saving to live off grid. Cal was saving. We were living this type of life. Not no suburbs, set it up like the burbs, but be somewhere so we can say they not living this life. We've already, when you see it, we've already understood like these brothers weren't built for this. Marsh is handicapped. He not built for this. So I don't understand, you know what I'm saying, if you're not built for it, why you want to control so much? Because nothing will go. If I sit back here like this and I quit my job because nothing was getting done while I was gone. Nothing was getting done. I got all these families here and niggas don't want to do nothing. They live in here, they don't want to do nothing. Now when I get off the job, I'm here, I can see every day people get sensitive. Man, you don't have to work so hard, man. You should relax, man. You should let it go, man. I got your back. No, you didn't have my back when I had Jeff out here digging and y'all didn't want to tell him what to do. He had to redig, had to repay on to redig it again. Y'all not here paying these bills. Y'all not here doing the business with these hunkies. The hunkies outside, why y'all ain't outside listening to the conversation? So now when y'all go get y'all own land, y'all did not build the relationships, y'all don't know what to do. You could talk, you could go on live and say you do. I know you don't know what to do. And then go from that place of pride and ignorance. Yeah. So in my heart, I don't know what else. I didn't offer so much of everything. It's kind of like, if these brothers, even if they leave the houses over here, have to be subjected to the HOA, if they not rocking with it, they can't be here. I'm not bending on the HOA.
You said if the brothers say what you say the last part again?
If they want to get the 2 acres, somewhere else on the land. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they still got to be subjected to the HOA is still rocking. We still gonna do that. Yeah. I don't think they should go against that because that's for everybody. Yeah, that's for everybody. Yeah, that's what keeps everybody in understanding the community aspect of food storage. You're not confused if you're part of HOA who the food storage belongs to. You're confused when you want to detract, when you want to break away. Now you're trying to see, when I go to my new land that you're not a part of, I'm going to take what I want over there from here. No, take me to that house, start storing food up over there. Yeah. I mean, listen, that's why I said what I said. That's what I was trying to say earlier. You know, about, having a document so nobody can come and say that regardless, because legally you'd be like, hold on, if they go legal on you, whatever, they're like, they signed this waiver, this paper right here, that if they donate anything and it's documented what they bought, that they no longer have access to it as personal property. Yeah, that's smart, because if it goes to community, then it's gone. If it's personal, I can't have no access to your personal belongings. Like, right. That's all I was trying to say, because that'll protect you. Because it's like, you strong arming niggas. That's how they gonna be the perception. I'm saying that could be the perception, though, brother. I told the brothers in the chat, like, if the food storage is still for everybody. So even if y'all leave, y'all food storage is still here, but it's no discipline. If brothers ain't got discipline, come on, man. I'm watching you lack of discipline in life, and you want me to leave the discipline of that. Oh, you just understand where you weak at. I walked onto a college football team and got a scholarship because I was able to dominate niggas with lack of discipline. That's the cheat code when you lack. Have some discipline. When you lack in other areas, if you have discipline, it's so many niggas that take shit for granted. They will just let you walk past them. So I'm that type of guy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you put me in a room full of men, I'm going to excel. It's just always been, I'm not quitting, I'm not buckling, I'm not folding. In this situation, as a leader, I have to fold, I have to serve. So there's the challenge, right? It's the challenge is like, fuck. And so that's been happening. Even with the negotiations, now that you got the information on that, even if you text me your email, I see the emails that I sent to them, I just send it to you. So you can see it. Even if it ain't worded perfectly, you can just see that it was, I've been attempting. And you will see that the communication ain't been there like that. This is a brother like, yeah, he knows through scripture and through the spirit, he obligated to fulfill his word. He looking for a way, when I'm looking through this, to fulfill his word, and y'all shooting it down. But it's three of y'all. Y'all brothers should have went back together and see a way that he could fulfill it. Not money, though. I'm not going to pay you, third. That's not fulfilling it. Because when you got the money, that's when you got most of the attitude. You got the 10 racks out of me. I ain't had 10 bands. I had to scrape it up and give it to you. So I'm thinking like, oh, God paid up double, you know what I'm saying? That's for that detrimental reliance, you know what I'm saying? They relied on something. They did something to their detriment because they relied on something, you know what I'm saying? But they still want community. So you're not at a loss. Your house still here. You still working on it. How are you at a loss? But we don't own nothing, man. That's supposed to be for my... So it's only if it's here, okay? Like you said, put it over there. Let's carve it up. That wasn't an option they gave. They ain't got it in writing, so they didn't give it. They didn't give it verbally or in writing. I gave my options. So that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, all this other shake out. The rest of it can be opinion, voted on as a group. You know what I'm saying? So we all actually use the food storage. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
Right. I mean, those. I feel like the brothers that got the key storage, and if it's mandated that this is not to be used unless for emergency purpose, or all access is granted by those that got the key, and be like, listen, Marcus, man, I'm low on this, or we low on this, man. I need to, get some things from the storage, and then everybody be like, everybody can agree, all right, that's fine, that's cool.
That don't make. The reason why that don't make sense is the stores are still open. So the thing is was the ordered way to store, because the people that store food prior to getting here didn't dig in their food storage. That's how we had storage to bring here. You know what I'm saying? Because it's discipline. That's the part that where you're seeing where it's like, okay, yeah, I don't think that, because brothers want to be free and make everybody comfortable and whatever, then die. You're going to perish. Your ass going to perish in the wilderness. You're going to perish out here when Jacob's trouble hit harder. You to perish and get the fuck away from me. That's how I operate with them type of things. Get away.
Yeah, I mean, y'all have the outside refrigerators. Y'all have the freezers. And, if anything, I'm talking about, when you say I want to deal with the food storage class type shit and say, okay, we got to rotate some of this shit from out of here to over there to be used for us to go bad. I can see that it should be the only reason something should be moved out there.
Talk about that. We know, like, we look at the dates and stuff, and we get back onto the inventory and count what's new and add up the calories. That's how you know how many calories, like each a person, like a woman around 2,000, a man around 25 to 3. Total number of calories we got in storage to tell us how many months we got in storage, right? So, we got the spreadsheet of that. I've been inputting it. Like, that's something Mosh could do. I didn't offer it to him to do it. So, you know what I'm saying? If you handicap, bro, this is the type of shit you can take off our plates. This type of shit that kind of just...
Right, yeah. Because everybody got to be able to do something, multifaceted things.
And you knock these things out, bro. This shit'll be helpful, but you can't sit around and be on the phone with outside people from other places. That's the biggest grievance, if you want to say the consistent grievance on land, is they on the phone all day with people that ain't got nothing to do with out here. It's one thing if you was on the phone and you was teaching, you was doing things and people were sending something to help here, but it doesn't. What you doing is not benefiting the brothers. So make office hours. Make office hours where you can help benefit your brothers and then serve whatever you doing, whatever you get from it. Because if it was other Most High, that I should see the fruit in those marriages.
So that's why I was like, is there the daily task on the land that that has to be done every day or every other day or every week, and that's outlined.
So we for the news, I have these committees, right? I have all the committees of all the families and what they can knock out. You know what I'm saying? Well, we can go through. So it's always backups and whatever. So, you know, of course, I want to bring it to them, but, you know what I'm saying, they quit, right? They quit when I came and bring it to them. So I'm like, shit. So there's a week ago, I bring it, and I'm at the building committee. So now, and they was like, yeah, that makes sense. So nobody going to look to them, Judah and Marsh, to build. Because they name not on the building committee. So if you got Hayden, King, Jackson, Hannah, Jake, Baruch, and you go to those brothers when you're building, those brothers should be willing to help. That's part of the responsibilities of being here. Because what I'm seeing happen is brothers is going to work their jobs, and they want to focus on their jobs in their house like they back in the burbs. So basically, all you want to focus on is your house, and you're going to, like, but you're here with the group, right? And then you got the people here that maintain it. Okay, we get it. If I'm not going, I'm maintaining. I'm doing a lot. John gonna do it. We gonna do what we do. But we also trying to build businesses to get brothers off of it. So if you're not partaking in building on the land or building businesses, that means Myra got to go work double shifts, continue. My Hannah got to get worn out. If we got a brother like Mahar got to come up here, but he got to figure out how he gonna make money up here. He can't. He gonna keep having to delay his. But if you two brothers figure out how you can assist us in this, so I can spend more time doing this paperwork with the county, doing this and doing that, and doing this and getting these supplies and making this run, we would have had this stuff done a lot faster. But the same brother that has purchased the land, is architecting the land, is the same brother that's taking the garbage out, picking weeds through rocks. If I'm doing every single task and you staring at me and saying, I want this type of power, it's going to be rough, bro. It's going to be, that's a bold ask because it don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense that you're not in the spirit. It's not making sense to you. Where we can go to other communities and other places where people respect the people that are laid the groundwork and put the work. I don't care how old you are.
Eminem, I'm still on the phone with Marcus. What's going on?
Oh, I'm on my way back.
All right, cool.
All right, see you later, bro.
All right.
It's gonna get past the torch to carry it to the next phase. Y'all laid the groundwork in the 90s and the 2000s, and when y'all was, and then you see another group of brothers that's carrying to another phase. I would be, when I'm 50, I'm supporting the young bulls to knock shit out so I can chill. Because if the young bulls put a plan in front of me and they say this and this, and I see the plan, look over it, and that shit sound like a winning plan, I'm supporting that shit so I can grab with my toes. But it's like competition. You trying to prove to me that you still big dog. Is that what this is? Like you trying to show? Like no, nobody really cares, bro. The only thing that's gonna affect all of us, if I fall, everything fucking falls. If I fall, everything falls apart. Like brothers don't understand. Judah feel like, oh yeah, no, you just take half. I'm guaranteed if I fall apart, all this shit fall apart. But you don't think this, you know, the scriptures be warned, tell you about this. And I'm not walking around with my chest posted out like, you know what the scripture, you on and land, how you should be. I don't want it don't like that. Because I don't want to be doing that, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know how to do. That's why it makes it that obedient, bring all these scriptures out. But it would be another if I had my 2 acres. Like, come on, bro. Come on, like, you still got to go shit. Your whole family been washing their ass here for a whole year. And if something go wrong with the toilet, I'm getting it right. If something go wrong with the tub, I'm getting it right. How about it?
Yeah. Lab Tech. Oh, we cooking. They can kill this flesh, but they never kill my spirit. Standing on my post, even when they standing in me. Whole nation, set apart, stand with me. Praises to the Most High, lift your hands with me. The radio won't play this, so we got our own station. Turn out big for the feast of dedication. Holy convocation, we gather by the numbers. Prophecy being fulfilled, told you this gon' be a crazy summer. Manhood, fatherhood, brotherhood, what hood you claim? Feel the winds change, ZZ swing. Load up in the scripts, got my gun bustin'. 10 toes down on this B-Hood production. Service for the kingdom, we lining up. You can run to tell Babylon that time is up. Live wars, purifying souls. Hands to the plow when you won't Goshen Road. Servitude, no time to be complacent. Master got down with a towel in the basin. Water on my feet, get grimy in them travels. Walking through the wilderness, knowing what I'm facing. Strapped up for battle, me against the world full of evil. They don't see the demons that vehicle the people. I'm Yahuwah, don't forget about us. And if you wicked in your spirit, nigga, get from round us. They can kill his flesh, but they never kill my spirit. Standing on my post, even when they're standing near me. Whole nation, set apart, stand with me. Praise to the Most High, lift your hands with me. They can kill his flesh, but they never kill my spirit. Standing on my post, even when they're standing near me. Whole nation, set apart, standing with me. Praise to the Most High, lift your hands with me. Yeah, lift your hands with me. That's a wild. Lift your hands with me. Yeah, lift your hands. Lift your hands with me.
Chillin' with my Hebrew brothers, not basic. We're in the Ozark, facing tribulation. Here comes Satan, niggas always faking, trying to seduce you, being persuasive. So in Discord always seemed the occasion. Brothers set apart, still having no patience. What it's gonna take for us to rise for the nation? First, purge out all the rebels and the devils. Second, keep your word, keep your feet on the pedals. Third, keep it real, then spiritual levels. Don't wanna run the race, receive no medals. Can't quit like Jacob and the angel when he wrestled.
They can kill his flesh, but they never kill my spirit. Standing on my post, even when they're standing near me. Whole nation, set apart, stand with me. Praise to the Most High, lift your hands with me. They can kill his flesh, but they never kill my spirit. Standing on my post, even when they're standing near me. Whole nation, set apart, standing with me. Praise to the Most High, lift your hands with me. I like the grooves to show, ladies, yeah. Lift your hands. I like the grooves to
Yeah.